Pitbulls? No. American Pit Bull Terriers for protection work? We're going to take a deep dive into that this morning. And we want to say that before we get into any of that, the disclaimer for today is this is not to advocate for you to do this, but the questions have been asked, and we're going to answer them this morning. Let's go ahead and pay them sponsors with this intro. We're going to get into the live show. Shogun Bros, Morning Coffee Talk, no DECAFF.
Okay, let's go. Drop!
What's good, big dog? Kind of old topic, but a good topic to revisit. Last live, I was asked a bunch of questions. I ain't said a bunch, but more than one question about pit bulls for protection work. And it's a subject that I'm very, very near and dear to my heart with. And so I decided to share with y'all this morning. For those of y'all riding to work, please be safe. Don't text and drive. For everybody listening to this on the replay, go back and listen to it 3 or 4 times. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and share. But pit bulls for protection dogs. And I'm going to break this down in very, very detailed terms. Yeah, we're going to get to it. But before we do that, man, those of y'all who are listening to this as a podcast, you listen to it on the radio, you know what I'm saying? You listen to it via Instagram or whatever social media stream you're listening to it through. We do our predominant podcasting from YouTube. So I do a lot of call outs, a lot of shout outs to people who come like, follow, subscribe, and share. And those who are brave enough to leave comments, I like to let them know that I appreciate them by giving their names a call out. First person in the building this morning is none other than the legend, Brother Dickie Mother Loving Foster. Dickie Foster, salute to you, brother. Top of the morning. Elevated Kennels, salute, brother. Great podcast this weekend, man. Great live this weekend from the dog show. Thank you. Brother Skip Bill, he said, salute Samurai in the chat. Top of the morning. Top of the morning to you as well, man. Have a blessed day. Heart and Finish Kennels in the building. What's good, big dog? Salute to you and much success on all your recent breedings, man. I hope everything turns out the way you wanted to turn out, man. Brother Crockett, salute. Top of the morning to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother Angelo Santiago, salute to you, brother. Salute to you, man. Big salute. This morning, brother Angelo, this is your first morning. Obviously, if somebody in the chat is already familiar with you, let me know. We can get you your moderator stamp right now. But if not, just continue to comment, continue to follow the show, and we'll get you your moderator link in there. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We getting in here, man. We getting in here, man. So yeah, gentlemen, today's topic is the American Pit Bull Terrier for protection dogs. I'm gonna go through all my thoughts and all my ideologies on it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And once again, before I get into this conversation, the disclaimer is this is not to advocate for anybody else to do what I do. And I'm gonna share some things with y'all this morning, man, because there's some things that I have not explained very well. Let me see. Brother Crockett said it was a beautiful drive to Alabama. Ooh-wee. Man, change that oil, man. Anytime I do a trip like that, I always change that oil before I go, and sometimes when I get back right away. Oh, thank you, brother Angelo. Thank you, man. Salute, man. Salute. Hey, I appreciate it. Shout out to my brother Joe, man. If it wasn't for Joe, I wouldn't have seen you here, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So let me start off by saying the disclaimer. Okay, the flaw that I've had with explaining the protection work stuff, man, is this: humility is a positive thing until it's not, right? Humility is a positive thing until it's not. So y'all know, man, I try to operate by the Bushido code to the best of my ability. I'm not perfect, but humility is one of the 8 codes of Bushido, right? And so I have failed to explain my credentials in a very, very exclusive way for fear of bragging or seeming out of sorts. But for this conversation to be had, I've got to mention my credentials, all right? I'm a certified dog trainer, Okay, I don't talk about it very often, man. I don't even offer my services to most people for dog training. I don't like to train other people's dogs. I'll train you to train your dog, and I typically do that for very, very low cost. But as far as like you sending me a dog to train and then go back to you, I'm going to charge you out the ears. And the price that I'm going to quote you is going to be so high that you're probably not going to subscribe to paying for that price. And it's not to break your pockets. It's to deal with all the headaches of dealing with your dog and your expectations of your dog, right? So I am a certified dog trainer. 2, I actually train at a pretty high level, specifically for somebody my age and somebody who's self-taught, right? And so the conversation I'm going to have is coming from the level of a I wouldn't say NBA player, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like the top tier, like the Diane Jessups, you know what I'm saying? The Master Gypsy Strattons, like people like that. I would say that's like the NBA. But I would say I'm like an animal baller, which means when I come to your town and I go against your local trainer, like I'm gonna cross them all up. I'm gonna do all kind of crazy stuff, man. You know, I'm a hot sauce kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not orthodox, but definitely get the job done and definitely can finish off the game and have the crowd saying ooh and ah. So when I describe dog training, I understand dog training terminologies very well. And I have a high level of training with any breed of dog, not just the American Pit Bull Terrier. And these are things that I typically don't say, not because I don't mean them, but because it's like, bro, like I feel like if you got to tell people things like this, then maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe you don't have the credibility you should have. But for this conversation this morning, I want people to realize that I'm in an elite group of people that have the ability to train any dog. And it's essential that you understand that. Not for those of y'all who don't care about training or don't care to do the protection work, but for those of y'all who think you're going to just jump off the couch one morning because you see what I do in a video or what some other brother does in a video, you have to understand, man, that you have all the ability to do that, but you may not have the knowledge, skills, and experience to do what I'm about to talk about this morning. And I have to beat that with a dead horse because at the end of the day, man, every time you don't speak on something, you silently condone it. So what I'm saying is this: if you think you got the gusto and you got the knowledge and skills to go out there and train the true American Pit Bull Terrier do protection work, then I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not going to encourage you. You do it at your own risk. Do it at your own risk. That's what I will say. Okay, now let's get into it. Topic of the day: the American Pit Bull Terrier for protection work. What's good, Big A?
Hey, what's happening, man? Back in here like I left my wallet and keys, man. What's the deal?
Oh man, just about to cook on this topic, man. The American Pit Bull Terriers for protection work.
Okay.
All right. You ready to take this thing up about 10,000, Big A?
You say am I ready to what?
Take this thing up to about 10,000.
Oh man, let me put my seatbelt on real quick. Okay, I'm ready.
Put your helmets on, man. Last day for digital voucher entry is today, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling across the bottom down there. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook today. As long as it's done by 12 o'clock tonight, my time. All right, so to train the owner also. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hear me, James. Dogman TV in the building. RBG Lone Wolf in the building, man. Salute to y'all brothers.
Hey, what's happening?
Salute to y'all brothers, man. All right. So first thing about the American Pit Bull Terrier for protection work that is an agreed upon topic. Big A, you got sound effects now?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought I heard a sound effect. All right, cool.
No, that's probably the table moving.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, man. The American Pit Bull Terrier for protection work. First thing, let's talk about the breed itself. All right. High drive dog, probably one of the highest drives. One of the dogs that is most predisposed to having animal aggression, specifically toward other four-legged animals, specifically towards other dogs. Very, very high pain tolerance. Very, very stubborn dogs. Dogs that once set to a task typically won't turn away from the task unless they are redirected to another task. Dogs that have, I would say, if I was rating them on the intelligence from 1 to 10, I'd say 8. An 8 in intelligence. For trainability, I'd say actually more like a 6.5 or a 7, right? Athleticism, 10 out of 10. Abilities, when trained properly, 10 out of 10. Health issues, or avoiding health issues, 9.5 out of 10. Okay, and I'm rating this dog this way because I need you to understand. I'm about to take a deep dive into what my program, right? Okay, so you take that, then you get the right bloodlines that are predisposed to excited biting or what we would call, just high drive threshold. This dog is a 10 out of 10 with the right bloodline. Preferable bloodlines would be Sorrels, anything Chinaman Frisco, Maverick, certain Eli strands, specifically Eli Jr., with small doses of Bully Sun. I haven't really seen a lot of Red Boy Jocko dogs do it. I'm not saying they can't. I've yet to see a pure Mayday dog or a heavy Mayday dog do it. Can't really speak on that. Don't know. All right. But if I'm picking one, it's going to be Chinaman, Maverick, with a touch of Bully Sun, Jeep Red Boy Rascal dogs, maybe. Heavily, if it's heavily Jeep Rascal influence, yes. Definitely yes. The Honey Bunch stuff, because that comes down through Bully Sun anyways. So yes. Those are the lines that I seek after consistently for this type of work. You know what I'm saying? There are other lines. Bolio has. I like that the influence of Bolio in there as well. Okay. So those are the lines that I have personally experienced to have some kind of capacity to do the type of stuff that I like to do with the dog. And the first thing that it starts with is basic obedience. Basic obedience, man. If the dog can't do any kind of basic obedience, I will not train it for protection work. And can you have a protection trained dog without basic obedience? The answer is concretely, from my perspective, no. Absolutely. You cannot have a protection trained dog without obedience. It's not possible. It is not possible, especially the American Pit Bull Terrier. You cannot have an American Pit Bull Terrier for protection work without obedience. And I'll explain why. Okay. To me, I delineate between an attack dog, a guard dog, a sport dog, and a personal protection dog, all of which are working dogs. However, the purpose and the use for each one is specifically different. Specifically different. The American Pit Bull Terrier as an attack dog is a crime to me. It is a crime to have an American Pit Bull Terrier as an attack dog. You are going to jail the first time you have a yard accident because an attack dog is a dog that is going to go on the offensive on whatever you have trained it or allowed it to become aggressive toward. I.e., if you have an attack dog, a dog that will scratch into a human being, you do not have a personal protection dog. That is an attack dog. It is going to leave your yard in pursuit of a human being, typically a child, and it is going to do serious bodily harm. And the biggest issue with that is what I told you earlier, the pain tolerance and drive of this dog. Not only will this dog not quit, but when injured, the dog is going to go even harder. The American Pit Bull Terrier as an attack dog, that is a hard line in the sand for me. Absolutely not. Don't do it. I don't advise it. I speak out against it openly. All right? Now, the American Pit Bull Terrier as a guard dog. When I speak of a guard dog, I'm speaking of a junkyard dog, a dog in an enclosed area, a fenced-in yard, a long chain, a runner, something of the sort. The dog is not going to go after a human, but you are not coming into the area where that dog is without getting bit. That is a guard dog. There is no training required for a guard dog either to be. Either he got it or he don't. This is the type of dog that is foaming at the mouth when you come into the backyard. You know, the sandlot dog. He ain't coming over the fence, but you better not go inside that fence. That is a guard dog. The American Pit Bull Terrier, a lot of people have those without even trying. You got that one dog that ain't letting nobody come over there and pet it. That's a guard dog. That's fine. Do I think they excel as a guard dog? No, because the general population of the dogs are super friendly. All right? The general population of the dogs are super friendly. I wouldn't even say the majority, but the general population, 50%, 1 in 2 is friendly enough to let somebody walk in the backyard and take them off the chain. All right? But it's still, that's every other one will bite you when in the wrong situation, bro. So as an attack dog, absolute no. As a guard dog, you do what you do. I don't see it as being as big of a liability. However, if you have an open backyard, if you don't live off to yourself, if you don't have a large area for the dog to roam, on your property, I would advise against a guard dog for the American Pit Bull Terrier as well, or that job for the American Pit Bull Terrier. All right, sporting dogs.
Yes,
Oh, what's up, Big A?
no, I'm just I'll keep going. I'm listening.
Sporting dogs. The American Pit Bull Terrier as a sporting dog. Yes. The only dog I have ever seen in person, or a group of dogs I've ever seen in person, that can match the American Pit Bull Terrier's drive are some specific herders. Sporting dogs may or may not be protection dogs, but the training requirements are very similar. The sporting dogs are required to perform not only the task of biting, but they must be able to do basic obedience as well, and they're graded on it. Okay, so I would say the sporting dogs have to have a higher level of obedience than the actual protection dog. There's rules. There's certain locations where they bite at. They have to be able to bite the decoy in the suit. They don't even have to necessarily be a guard dog. Their work is to be able to perform the obedience trials and to bite and come out to bite on command. Okay, that is their work. That's what they're rewarded for. That's what they're raised for. And it just so happens that that training is very easy to convert into the American Pit Bull Terrier as a protection dog. All right, some of the same tactics are used for one as the other. There's just one is designed for lethality and one is designed for basically competition. Okay. Whew. All right. The American Pit Bull Terrier as a personal protection dog. It has to have all of the qualities of the other three: the sporting dog, the guard dog, as well as the attack dog. But the difference is it has to be a balanced dog. All right. And this is where I got to toot my own horn a little bit and say that I'm very good at selecting a dog for protection work. All right. Not just the American Pit Bull Terrier. I am probably one of the leading authorities online on the American Pit Bull Terrier for protection work. And I've never really said that before, but I'm saying it this morning. I'm pretty much an authority on that. Okay. And there are people who I would say have way more time in it. Diane Jessup, Trung at West Modline Kennels in California. But these people, they're not public. They're not public with it. They trap their information in books. Diane Jessup has a book called The Working American Pit Bull Terrier. Shout out to Diane Jessup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got that book, don't you?
Yeah. I got it for $9 off of Thrift Books. You know what I'm saying? It was $9. Couldn't let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she is trial dogs at Schutzen level 3 and all of these things, but you don't know, like maybe you're real American Pit Bull Terrier people or your real protection people know who Diane Jessup is, but on a grand scale, a lot of people don't know who Diane Jessup is, but they know who Dre from Samurai Kennels is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They know about Dre from Samurai Kennels. And so I say that to say this. All right. To whom much is given, much is required. The American Pit Bull Terrier as a protection dog is unexcelled as a protection dog. This means it is unmatched. There's nobody who beats it for a protection dog.
Okay.
All right. However, there are very few people who can raise one of these dogs as even a pet. We're not even going to get into protection dogs yet. We're going to talk about there's very few people who can raise this dog as even a pet in a correct and proper way.
Right.
They let their emotions and how they feel about a dog affect raising them as a pet. And then they end up having a yard accident or something bad like that as a pet, let alone teaching it to bite a human being. I would say that the vast majority of people in America are too soft and ill-equipped to deal with anything that can be of a militant nature, to include the military. There's a reason why 1% of Americans serve in the military.
Yeah.
1% of society defends 99% of society, and that percentage translates to protection dog work and even pet ownership of the American Pit Bull Terrier. There's 1% of people who deserve to have these dogs in that capacity as a pet or a protection dog. Now, people raise them in a traditional way to understand the history of these dogs. You got a chain set up and you got them the old school way, bro. That is the only person that is equipped for this dog, and that's a very small percentage. The 18 of y'all in here this morning, y'all are that 1%. Crockett said you ever read Diane's book? I'm working on it now, Crockett.
Yeah.
I'm working on it now. And she's big into the Richard Stratton ideologies on there. I have my differences of opinion.
Yeah.
But
so that lines up a little bit with, you can see some common, find some common ground with it,
Some, but not all. Some, but
right.
not all. But yeah,
right.
Man.
So I wanted to add a little something to that, if I may. Salute to the wifey, she in the building, man. Salute Skip. Salute Jake T, Genetics Rocket, man. Elevated Kennels, see you, man. But when you said that the pit bull is unmatched, we talked about it briefly yesterday, man. So a lot of people will say, hey, the bulldog is only meant for what it was bred for, which is, arguably the box. Okay. But the German Shepherd, the Dutch Shepherd, pretty much a shepherd dog was bred to be a herder, to herd shepherds. But the qualities and traits and characteristics that have been bred into these working breeds, and I'm not just talking about the shepherd dog, and I'm not just talking about the pit bull, I'm talking about working dogs in general. Those qualities can be applied to more than just what they were bred for. If the qualities align with the work that needs to be done and the intelligence is there, why not use this dog or this breed or that breed to put in the work that can be done? So I think a lot of people, and it's no slight to them, and it's no slight to anybody that has a one-track mind to stay focused on what they're focused on. That is, they wants, desires, or whatever the case may be. But when you have these breeds and you see different characteristics, qualities, and traits that can be used in different sporting events, to hunting, to life, just regular life type deal. And we're talking about protection. So, when you start talking about pain tolerance, what dog or breeds have the highest pain tolerance? You want to talk about mouth. What dogs have, the highest bite force, or the most, among the top 10, top 15 bite force, or, and so on and so forth, man. But, a lot of qualities line up with work that needs to be done in other fields.
Big A, very profound statement. But I have to put a disclaimer on it. Okay. Let me say this again, and this underlying topic is the real issue. The American Pit Bull Terrier is the best personal protection dog in the world in the right hands.
Okay.
But there are less than 1% of people who are capable of raising this dog and training it to do the protection work. And I'll give you an example. If you think, let me put it this way. If you think that you can train one of these dogs to do protection work safely, and you haven't competed in the online obedience challenge, I know you're not the right person for it. If you watching this show and you genuinely think you can train your dog 100% to that skill level, and you haven't done the online obedience challenge, I know you're not the right person. I'll tell you why. My dogs can easily pass my online obedience challenge because the obedience and discipline was instilled first.
Yes.
First.
Yeah.
And the online obedience challenge has been going on for 2 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't advocate for it because at the end of the day, man, there's a very, very small group of people that are going to work their dogs where I work my dogs, feed their dogs where I feed my dogs, and maintain that balance every single day. Every single day. There's not. And that's why I show y'all in my videos the dogs doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. Every day. It don't stop. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube channel is not a highlight reel of me showing you a dog doing a trick one time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Like one pony trick. Yeah.
It's
One trick pony. Yeah.
daily routines to practice these dogs for whatever you use them for. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, the dog itself has all the qualities you need, man. But the average person can't even raise it. Like I said, can't raise it as a pet. You know. Honestly, the only person that can raise it as a pet is somebody who understands the history of the breed.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Then the average person can't even identify a real one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got your red nose Jocko, you got your blue nose Bully Son. You know that the average person is gonna tell you some stupid stuff like that. So not only can they not train it, they can't even identify a real one.
Yeah.
No, you know. So man, no. If you watching this, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Let me take all the guessing out of it for the dummies out there listening to this podcast. Okay, the real ones they get this, but the dummies out there. Let me break it down for you like this. If you're not buying an old yellow dog, coming to Dre to get it trained, and then following up on the maintenance training at least every 3 to 6 months, this video is not for you for the American Pitbull Terrier training. Period.
Not for protection work.
At the end of the day, my dogs were not just trained to do protection work, but they've been bred over the last 4 generations to be predisposed for how I train protection. Not just protection work, but for my skill set. I would have bred dogs specifically for me. Okay?
Yeah.
They're not bred for anybody else but me. Okay, I like to do this, I like to do that, and I need these skills, like the skills that Big A was talking about. They got to be able to do this and do that and have a lot of mouth, voodoo, hippie hoopla, all that stuff people talk about. They have to have all of that. But at the same time, it's based upon how I train, my skill set, balanced dog training. If you train the training method, it might be completely different results for you. Results may vary.
Yeah.
Results may vary.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. And speaking of obedience, man, that's why that's my strong point because and I always stress this, man, in regards to what you want to do with your dog. And it's not for everybody, but you know, because some people just want a dog in the yard that they can go out and fool with and just let a dog be a dog. But obedience training is so important, especially when you're dealing with a working dog. I think that's one of the most important things, and the things that are involved with obedience is the recall. And depending on who you talking to, from a trainer's perspective, the recall is the most important thing that you can that needs to be reinforced with your dog. You know that these things come with the basic training, and anybody that excels at basic training can do anything with a dog. You know, as long as they apply themselves and have the proper patience. So and then on top of that, for you to jump the ball and because I see a lot of people do it in training, it's or not training, but owners that want to jump the ball and jump straight into to protection work or doing something along the lines, even attack or guard or whatever the case may be, and they forget all about the simplicity of the obedience and what that could do for the growth of the dog. And by the time that dog gets to that level, you have even less control over that dog, and the dog's mature, full grown, and can do some real damage.
Yeah. In conjunction with that, man, a lot of trainers can't train in America. There's a lot of trainers who can't train in American Pitbull Terrier the way I train, and I'll tell you why.
Facts.
I never forgot the essence of what a bulldog is. My dogs are worked consistently, which means that the dog has all of that excess energy exhausted. We go on 8 to 10 mile bike rides. We hit the slap mill, the flirt pole, the spring pole. We put our dogs in keep. We get them exercised appropriately so that their mind can focus on the task at hand. Because if you put that dog in a cage all day, or you put that dog in a chain all day, and you go out and do protection work, the dog has so much energy, man. The dog is a little ball of energy. It's a little kamikaze, right?
Yeah.
Has a ball of energy, man, and is ready to go. And for them to be properly focused, they have to be properly worked. Then you got to have the maintenance down. And the average trainer that didn't grow up with these dogs and didn't learn the history of these dogs doesn't know how to maintain them. A sick dog might bite you because it's sick. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling a worming dog sometimes will lose focus, especially if the worm is a neurological worm. There are worms that can cause infirmities, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story because y'all know I like to tell story time. I'm gonna give you from a human perspective and explain to you why I learned this. I had a buddy who had sickle cell anemia trait, right? And when he would have his sickle cell fits, he would start fights for no reason because at the end of the day, he was so sore and irritable that he would just pop off on people for no reason. And they thought he was an erratic person, but what it was he was in pain. And he just wanted the pain to end. So he'd be like, man, you're talking too loud. I say you're talking too loud, and he might steal off on you. You know what I'm saying? And one day I asked him, I said, Mel, man, why you always just snapping like that? He's like, bro, look, let me explain to you. My body, my bones are on fire. My literal bones, my frame is on fire right now. And I had to turn off the pressure. Now, that life lesson, when adjusted to these dogs, so a lot of people don't know how to properly worm them. They're not giving them the heartworm medication. They're not treating them with their 5 ways for distemper. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving them the Bordetella so that their throat is itchy. Maybe you're out there teaching it to bark, but the throat hurts because it has kennel cough. And you don't know this. So this dog is getting irritated and is in pain. And you think the dog bit you because he was just unstable. And in reality, he was in pain and you were forcing something. You were forcing something on this dog. You know, but the average trainer don't keep their dog the way we keep our American Pit Bull Terriers. They don't. They go to the vet and they take everything the vet says at face value, and that's it. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? All right. So let's put that out there. All right. So even the average dog trainer can't do this with the American Pit Bull Terrier and won't even attempt it. They're going to go out and get them a Malinois or a Shepherd, and there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, if you go get, I started with a Shepherd to make sure that I had the skill set available first to handle the training side of it. I'd already had American Pit Bull Terriers in the past. I knew I could handle the dog very, very comfortably, you know. Then if you're a weak or feeble person, I don't advise you getting this dog for protection work. Get you a big, slow dog. Get you a Cane Corso. Get you a, I wouldn't even say Preston's a pretty athletic dog. But like, okay, for example, I see a lot of women, 5'2", 95 pounds, soaking wet with rocks in their pockets, get a dog that they can't handle physically. All right?
Yeah, 100-pound dog. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, an attack trained Chihuahua will back most people out of you. Okay?
Yeah.
So, most dogs barking is going to scare an average person. And if they actually will bite, unless it's a real hardcore person, you ain't got too much to worry about. And also, most of these people don't even put themselves in situations to be exposed to the real gangsters, the real, you know what I'm saying, the real ones out there. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be dealing with low-level thugs at best. Okay, so most any breed can ward off a low-level thug, you know. When I say that, I mean, I'm talking about a guy that can't even afford 6 bullets to go on a gun, you know. Also, train yourself, man. Like, I don't rely on my dogs to protect me. It's just an extra thing, man. I carry a pistol, I carry a knife. I'm physically able to defend myself. The dog is just another insurance policy, not the insurance policy. Okay? My insurance policy is my ability to defend myself. So if you're that small lady I'm talking about, first things first, go to a self-defense class. Go get you some pistol training, get you a concealed carry permit, and learn to defend yourself. Because the dogs are just like people, and they can fail you. They can fail you. But as far as picking a breed for protection work, the American Pit Bull Terrier is a dog that won't quit. That's another reason why, to me, it's the perfect dog for protection work. It won't quit. I trust the dog with my life. It's like buying a gun. You're going to buy a High Point or you're going to buy a Smith & Wesson. You can get that High Point. They've had bad reviews. The American Pit Bull Terrier has bad reviews as far as biting people, but they don't have bad reviews as far as not letting go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So definitely, man. I highly encourage it, man. You know, I encourage you to learn before you ever think about training any protection dog. Don't encourage you to get American Pit Bull Terrier. And if you're going to get it, man, you have to be a high level of animal husbander and a high level of trainer, you know. And if you meet all those criteria and you want to go do it, I support you individually, but that's an exception to the rule. That is not the rule at all.
Yeah, and even if you considering jumping into the protection lane, man, Sharpen up your obedience skills, man. Even if you well good at it, man, you can always sharpen everything you do. You always sharpen it up, man. It's always good to have that strong foundation and focus on that first. You know.
Okay, Big A, that's correct. So I got some questions. All right, and I'm gonna start answering these questions, man. Reading some of these comments because y'all been cooking this morning. Let me get to Skip Bell first. Skip Bell says, Samurai, do you think dogs respond to sign language faster than verbal, as in during training? The answer to that is unequivocally yes. Dogs respond to your body language first. That's why when you're training, it's essential. Let me dial it back. This is Bushi Dre. This is my theory on dog training. If you come train with me, this is exactly what I would tell you. And it's a good question to tell. Okay. I will say sit, and if the dog doesn't sit, then I will use my body as a reinforcer, right? I move my hand forward and up. That's the sit command, right? Okay. Even if I don't say it and I do that, the dog will respond. But when I say it, sometimes the dog fails to respond. All right. So it's Pavlovian theory. Pavlovian theory, you know what I'm saying? You tell the dog food is coming, then you ring the bell.
Yeah.
Deliver the food. After a week, the dog will begin to salivate when you say food is coming before you ring the bell. And the physical action of ringing that bell is the physical cue of Pavlovian theory, classical conditioning. Yeah. But for that dog to understand what you're saying, the food is coming, it has to have a physical connotation. When I'm teaching the dog to down, I'll pull down on the leash. Excuse me, I'll say the word down, then I'll pull down on the leash. Eventually, the dog starts to become preemptive to my movement, i.e., I say down, and before I can even tug on the leash, he knows what's coming next. He's been conditioned that after this sound, there's going to be a downward tugging motion on his neck. So he's just avoiding that correction of me pulling down on the leash. So absolutely, the physical act the dog responds to much greater than the act of you saying it or insinuating it with verbal corrections. So sign language definitely matters first. Yes, sir. Big
Yeah.
C, go ahead, Brett. Go ahead, Big A.
Yeah, I wanted to add to that. So for me, I look at it like this. I look at like the dog first responds to your emotion because I feel like the dog can feel your energy or whatever the case may be. That's why I always say like when you going into a training session or whatever and you mentally like not in it or you got a lot of like emotional strain going on or whatever the case may be or just uneasy, man, the dog can feel it. Then it goes along the way what you were saying, Dre. Along with the verb, I mean the signals, the tone, also the tone, and signals and verbal. But yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother Big C asked a question. He says, "As Samurai, could you do an EDC dump one day? I'm big on firearms myself, and I'd love to see what your EDC thought process is like." Yeah, man, I could definitely cover that, man. That's like a Friday or Saturday topic, and definitely we will get to it. I will tell you this, though. For my pistols, everything is Smith & Wesson. That's just a brand that I trust. I love it. I don't use any add-ons. I don't use red dots. I don't use flashlights and things like that. I have a flashlight. It's not a Surefire. It's one I was given when I was in Afghanistan. It's a military-issued flashlight. I'll bring it out one day and show y'all. It's super bright. Like, I mean, you can see the beam from a great distance away. It is blinding, And I'll even show you how I hold it to blind somebody. Even my house is set up like that. Like my spotlights on my house, they're motion sensitive. So if you were trying to my house at night, the motion light's gonna come on. And I'll hide behind the light. You can't see me. I can see you. So we'll talk about all of that. Everyday defense, basic defense, and how the dogs tie into that. Great question, Big C. Great question. He said I'm at the range every other week. So I'm about to get my mom to the range, man, because I think that it's essential that honestly those who might have the physical inability to completely defend themselves against a grown man should know how to carry it, but should know how to carry it responsibly and know when it's acceptable to defend themselves and not just fire off out of emotion. There's a lot of people who have lost their lives out of fear. Hart Finish says, you don't teach a herd dog to herd. It's instinctive in them. You teach them to do it the way you want it done. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You don't
Yeah.
teach them you don't teach them what they're doing. You teach them how to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Supreme, what's happening, man? Coming through with that 2-piece, man.
Yeah.
Tip. Hey. Yeah, soul in the building, man. Solo. What's
Yes, sir.
happening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, bro. Big C, my brother Soul Power is another great one for the EDC. I would honestly say that would be a good panel for us to discuss, man, because that brother, he knows it, man. He knows it, man. You know,
Yeah.
so I would say Soul is like the armorer. You know what I'm saying? Like Soul is like the armorer of the crew, man. You know what I'm saying? And we could talk about that process. That'd be a great topic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Skip Bell asked me, how do I feel about the e-collar? All right, I feel about the e-collar the same way I feel about the sleeve. If you don't know what you're doing, it is a detriment to your training process. If you do not understand what you're doing, it is a detriment to your training process. All right. Now, there's 2 ways to use it, and one of them I learned recently. So with my next litter, I'll be implementing it earlier than a year old, and I'll tell you why. Okay. As of right now, the e-collar doesn't come out until the dog has been trained. All the behaviors I want to be trained on leash. Okay.
Yeah. That's usually around like 11, 12 months.
It depends on the dog.
Okay.
But let me break it down. So the e-collar now comes out. Once the dog understands sit, down, stay, recall, and basic loose leash walking or heeling on leash, then I can introduce the e-collar off leash to reinforce it. Typically, I go to an open area like a football field or a baseball field, and I know this dog knows sit. I know this dog knows down, and I know it knows a recall. So when I put the e-collar on there, it is I will let the dog wander away. I'll do a recall. He doesn't come back. I beep. The beep doesn't work. I buzz. The buzz doesn't work. I shock. Okay? In that progressive order. Typically, by the time I get to the vibration feature, the dog is on his way back. And I'm talking about fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there is a new strategy that's being used now by the positive dog training community. And when I say positive, I mean the non-aversive based dog training community. And they taught me something new. And I don't really talk about this often, but I'll share it this morning since the question was asked, specifically in relation to protection work. So what the positive Pitbull community trainers have started doing is, instead of using the clicker, they've started using the e-collar. And I'm going to try this with my puppies because I think it's going to be very effective. They use the beep feature. So if I say sit and the dog sits, instead of using the clicker, I just have the e-collar on. I just beep and it beeps, beep, and the dog knows something correct.
Yeah.
So it's just it becomes a positive reinforcer. So instead of the e-collar being seen as something that the dog fears, it's become a positive reinforcer. And then if the dog does something that is an aversive or not good, they use the buzz or the vibration feature. So the dog knows beep means good and vibrate means not good. You know.
Yeah.
So definitely something I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly watching and learning, man. And
incorporating it into the Bushy Drake, training.
Yeah. For sure. Definitely, man. It's about best practices, man. Not just any practices. My brother Solo said got that experience in Western MP9 myself. But yeah, absolutely. I use the bodyguard, the 380 bodyguard. Big C said, yeah. I'm a CZ and HK guy. I also have a couple Smith & Wesson M&P Compacts and Shield Plus. I run red dots and Surefire on my rifles and use Aimpoint and EOTech. So, all right, let me give y'all this on my protection of myself, and then we'll go back to the dogs. I have weapons with no red dots on them. I have weapons with red dots and magnifiers on them. And the reason why I have both is there are situations, batteries fail. But that them iron sights, and the next weapon I will be purchasing after I'm done with my 300 blackout build is going to be some sort of revolver, because you need that revolver, you need that shotgun, you need that surefire, or you need control of your cycling process. I believe that is essential for a good arsenal. I believe it's essential for a good arsenal. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Okay, he said Shield K9 does some of the most in-depth videos I've seen on puppies of e-collar. Yeah, I haven't seen them, but I have to check it out. Yeah, I have to check it out. Big A, you was about to cook because I interrupted you.
No, I was coughing. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's for the e-collar, man. As far as using it though, like 2 different uses, you can use it for positive reinforcement or aversive, man. The choice is yours, bro. The choice is yours. Do with that information as thou wouldst, because at the end of the day, man, it's your dog. It's your dog, and you got to make the decision based on you and your training program.
Yeah.
And that's the realest information I can give you on that. Other things about protection work. Okay, so can you afford the equipment for protection work? Do you have a decoy or an agitator that knows what they're doing is not going to cause your dog to be hyper aggressive and just stimulate the dog in drive to do whatever it is you need a dog to do?
Mm-hmm.
These are all things that I think get overlooked because people they see the bite, and the bite is the highlight. Mm-hmm. They don't see this though. They don't see that just like literally, I believe that the military has probably one of the best training programs for protection dogs. And right here is what it would look like if you got a military trained protection dog. We farm those dogs out as puppies to host families to socialize them. I have 6 kids. So my dogs are socialized right at home. They're socialized around children of different ages. They're socialized around adults, men and women. And then you see me take them to my coach. Like socialization is just as important as the training to me. Socialization, like they have to be able to identify, okay, this is a friendly person. Like they pose no threat. There's no reason for me to show my teeth. And if you don't break it down and give the dog different, you have to show them different pictures, just like you have to show your kid different pictures. Now, see right here, this was my first day in Arizona. This is a coyote walking across the parking lot at the mall.
Yep.
I need a protection dog just to walk through my neighborhood because there's coyotes like this everywhere because we built human territories in their desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they're not just to protect against human beings, but that's another reason why I chose the American Pit Bull Terrier. The instincts to kill another animal have to be there. They have to be there. The instinct to kill has to be there. So for all those Karens out there who don't see why there's a purpose for a dog that will bite, wait till that coyote jump out on you, Karen. Wait till you come on a mother javelina with some javelina pups or a flight of javelinas. That's what a group of javelinas is called, a flight. Mm-hmm. And they about to tear your dog cat raggedy. Wait till that happens, Karen.
Yeah, who you gonna sue?
Ghostbusters.
You know what I'm saying? Who you gonna sue? You can't. Yeah, it ain't like a dog got loose and attacks your dog or attacks you. You know what I mean? You can't sue no animal. You can't get no get back. No, your only get back is protecting yourself or being the aggressor. Out of protection.
Facts. Big A, can you read some of them comments real quick while I'm pulling up this video?
Yeah. Solo said, show her out on a walk. Got to go to a new home. Don't need that kind of dog around me. Yes, sir. Hey, Wing Moon, you know what it is. No DECAFF, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Let me show you what you might wake up to out here in Arizona, bro. Let me really show you what you might wake up to. And this happens quite consistently, specifically on trash days on Fridays.
Yeah, man, that's an issue right there. Man, imagine if one of your kids are coming home from school is getting ready to walk out the door, not paying attention to walk right into that.
A flight of javelina in the kids' car seat. I mean, in the kids' little phone. Let me run that part back. The javelina is in your. This is the person's house. They're looking out their window. And
yeah,
we deal with this on a daily out here. And check this out.
Yeah.
My kids, literally, these are conversations I have with my kids. I want to share this with y'all because I don't think I talk about the protection of. It don't start with the dogs. It starts with your mentality. Protection starts with the mentality. You can either be a warrior or a farmer, but it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a farmer in a war.
Mm-hmm.
If they open that door, you see what it is. You see the hair stand up on their back.
Yep. And the smaller you are, the more of a situation you got on your hands, the more the more aggressive they could be just off the bat. You know.
But yeah, that's what we're dealing with out here in Arizona, man. That's what we're dealing with out here in Arizona on a daily. And
hey, I don't know. I think I showed it to you a while ago. Not to change the subject, just wanted to say this real quick. Do you remember that video I showed you? I think this was in California, Northern California, where a black bear had gotten in somebody's backyard was tearing their dog cat raggedy.
yeah.
Yeah. Man, we gotta review that one.
Yeah,
We definitely gotta
will.
review that one.
We will. Now I want you to see the tenacity of this javelina. Because this is they're not a pig, they're actually a giant rodent, but they just have pig-like qualities. They have razor sharp teeth that they grind against each other, and they will chatter them. And there's two coyotes, and I think it's a third one in the background back there. And this javelina is so tough, the coyotes as a group are being pushed away.
Yeah. They do.
They grind their teeth together. And it's like touch. It's actually worse because their canines sit directly on top of each other, so they rub together and become razor sharp. They're like spear tips.
Okay. I thought they had tusks.
Solo says, "Can you eat them?" People here eat them. They use them. They use them for what's known as a chorizo. They grind them and make a sausage out of them. But overall, like having like hams and things like that, they don't have those parts. They're built like a rat, more like a rat. There's a lot more rat qualities to them than the hog qualities. So yeah, you're not gonna quarter it out. The average weight is between 40 and 80 pounds. But there's one in my neighborhood that's 200 pounds. And that's what I want to talk to you about. So my kids, okay, when we moved to Arizona, I had to explain to my kids what to do in any situation with any animals. We started with the desert sidewinder. Okay. So I told my kids, hey, you will walk on the sidewalk to the bus stop. You will not walk in the dirt because there are sidewinder snakes that will bite you. You won't even see them coming. Okay. With scorpions, don't touch them. If you're going to kill them, stomp them quickly and get off of them. If you see a rattlesnake or another snake laying sunbathing in the street, you avoid it. Take a picture of the snake so you can identify it if for some reason somebody else gets bit, but you're not going to get close enough to get bit, and keep it moving. If a pack of coyotes is approaching, you get somewhere where you need to get on top of a car, or you get back to the house as fast as you possibly can and get to the dogs. You know what I'm saying? If the door is locked, get to the dogs. Jump the fence, get to the dogs. If javelinas are coming, get to the dogs or get inside the house or get on top of a car. My kids, they get briefed this every 3 or 4 months. Every 3 or 4 months, I go through this with my kids because obviously this water bowl is being filled by a human being. They know these animals in their backyard, and because of people like this, these animals not only don't fear people, but come looking to us for easy food and water.
Yep.
And as you can see, there is a pack of coyotes here, and they just more worried about the water than killing this javelina to eat it.
Man, that's how tough the terrain is. You know what it is, man. Shoot, it's so hot they gotta share water. Dickie Foster with the dollar tip. Hey, tip. Hey.
Yeah, man. So for the protection work stuff, man, getting back into the topic of the day, man, it's not just for human protection, man. And that's the biggest fallacy, bro. Like the dog has to have some go. That's why it's not just a pit bull. It's not these knockoff brands. These knockoff brands might cut it out here, but the real thing is going to be your best chance of survival out here. A lot of the homeless people here have, 3/4 American Pit Bull Terriers with a quarter out of something else because they go to the shelters are full. The shelter ain't coming. That's another thing. The shelter ain't coming to pick up no strays in your neighborhood. Where I'm at, the police are not coming to pick up a stray. It's not happening. There's too many real crimes going on.
Yeah.
So a lot of time you're the judge, the jury, and executioner when you got a stray or a coyote in your neighborhood. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you got a good bulldog, that whole pack will run away from that bulldog the same way they ran away from that javelina. But if you got that dog that's gonna haul boogie when they see them coyotes coming, man, you just became
Looking
food.
like food. Yep.
You just
Looking
became
like
food.
food. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
You look like a sweet lick.
Yep. And, and like I say, for all you carers, man, you can't sue nobody. Ain't nobody for you to sue. So, yeah.
Nah, take it up with Jesus when you get to the pearly gates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mother Nature really ain't got no address, you know.
Yep, that's facts. Her address is your backyard.
Mother Nature say, I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm outside. That's what Mother Nature say. Catch me
Another
outside.
Arizona, another Arizona video. Why I wanted Pitbull for protection work.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a giant schnauzer right here. A mountain lion jumps the fence, attacks the dog. Now, this is a schnauzer. I think a schnauzer is another great dog for protection work, by the way, y'all. I just don't like the look.
Yeah.
You know, the look ain't for me. But a weaker dog would have succumbed to this. But this dog is on the backyard camera tussling for life. He's not on the
Yeah.
chain, he's not in the cage. He's just out there probably got let out to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. And now you talking my language because the mountain lions is around my way.
Yeah. And we got jaguars out here. Texas got
I
jaguars
know.
too.
Yeah, man, the stuff is starting to get crazy, man. You know, it's something going on with the environment because the wildlife is slowly starting to move around, bro. You know, I mean, you starting to find different sharks and all types of stuff showing up on the shores over here now.
Yeah. And for those of y'all who
Yeah,
are very, very sensitive to the imagery that's being shown, I highly encourage you, man. Brace yourself, man. You might want to just turn off the video and watch just
the commentary.
just listen, because it's not what I'm about to show you this morning is this
Not
is
for the
me
weak.
giving you the why protection is so
Mm-hmm.
important. Let me start this video over
Yep.
for you. So the jaguar is much more powerful than the mountain lion, by the way.
Yes.
They can kill an alligator or a crocodile and drag it out of the water very easily.
Mm-hmm. Aren't they considered to be the most because the jaguar is a leopard, correct?
No, the jaguar is a jaguar.
Okay.
The
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 leopard is
leopard is
supposed to
very,
be oh, go ahead.
so the leopard is a high jumping animal, typically hunting and dragging their prey up in trees. The jaguar is a
Mm-hmm.
very, very closely and similar to hunting style to a tiger.
Okay.
Very, very blitzkrieg style of attack. It can go up trees to hunt animals, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely. That dog was able to fight it off. So yeah, man, a good dog is where you find them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And
Good dog is where you find them.
yeah, and I mean, just imagine coming out and seeing that. Hey, but that's another reason why I don't fool Florida. Florida got jaguars. They got man, they got gators. They got snakes, iguanas, all of that stuff, man. Man, the snakes was eating pets back in the mid to late '90s, man. Now the snakes eating gators and all, man. Nah, I ain't from Florida, bro.
Yeah, man. But
Shout out to all y'all Florida boys though.
Skip Bell, this is another example of what I was talking about with the hand signals. I give that dog the hands. I don't really do a lot of protection competitions. It's more for my everyday life. But you can see almost every command I'm giving the dog, I'm reinforcing it with hand signals in this image right here with my Malinois. So this is an old video footage, man, but I figured I'd share it anyways, man. Did the hand signal for him to go away to go check for That's my cucumbers over there that I started growing in Texas. They didn't. I haven't been successful with my cucumbers.
Oh,
But
this ain't your first rodeo.
nah. The most success I've
Okay.
had was in Korea, man.
Okay.
But I'm giving the dog hand signals and stuff, man, and just working with him. Of course, the recalling and letting them bite and do all that kind of craziness, all that stuff. But all this is routine play, Training can be used for places like anything else, man. And if you don't understand that stuff, bro, don't do it, man. Go get you some knowledge. Go get you a mentor. Go read you a book. You know what I'm saying? Go to school and learn it. And learn it. And if you don't want to do it, that's fine too. That's fine by me.
Yeah.
But my personal belief is I'm not gonna have a dog that won't work for me. I'm not gonna have a pet dog. They can be pets, but they gotta have a job.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Purposeful pet.
Yeah. Big C said Florida's overrun with invasive species due to people letting their pets go. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Cause I remember watching. I used to like how everybody watched cops. I used to watch the animal police back in the day, and cause I used to always want to see, what they had going up in New York and all that stuff, man. And back in the '90s was when people first started like releasing they boa constrictors and reptiles and all that into the wild. So, and they were getting calls because they were eating, the snakes eating people pets and all types of stuff like that. You fast forward about 20 years, now those same pets that are out in the wild taking over everything got so big they eat gators. They got a anaconda mixed with a boa constrictor or what's it called, man? What do you call that, Dre? What's the name of that snake?
Boa
Man,
condoms.
that bad boy out there, man. And then man, I'm talking about then they found crocodiles out in the Everglades. Crocodiles.
Mhm.
I'm not fooling with Florida, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's wet, what they say, if it's wet,
Yeah.
yeah,
If the water wet, if that water
yeah,
wet, there's
mm-hmm.
alligators in there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now, man, like, like people scared of Texas and the wildlife. Man, I am scared of Florida, man. Florida's like a horror story to me, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just for real.
Yeah, man.
I could go on and, huh? Go
Brother
ahead.
Soul with a 5-piece, bro. Tip.
Hey,
Hey. He says
hey.
I carry my EDC and a
Mhm.
fixed blade when walking my hounds because of wildlife on 2 and 4 legs. Yeah. So my blade, I'm
Yeah.
glad you mentioned that. The blade I carry now, I used to carry my Smith & Wesson knife because I'm big on Smith & Wesson. But I was gifted by the 55th Rescue Generation Squadron here in Arizona. I was gifted a bench made knife, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that knife came out of the box super sharp. Super sharp, and it's a spring-loaded knife, so it can be illegal to carry in some places. So if you're gonna get your bench made, just be careful with that, man. But I love that knife right there has far superseded my my knife.
Hey, so what's the wildlife in your area down in Georgia? Hey, and Dre, man, what was the wildlife that y'all had to worry about in your area in the Carolinas?
Very similar, man. We had coyotes, alligators,
Okay.
wild
hmm
hogs.
hmm
Mountain lions don't really come that far out to the coast, but you might see them every so often. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Mountain lions. Huh.
I was going to say, for those of y'all who don't know, the reason why there's a video of a military graduation is I'm actually an active duty military member, and I was a drill instructor, man. So even though I'm a super nice person, man, I have the ability to turn on and turn off, man. And that lifestyle is just in me, man. Like, it's just in me
Yeah.
to be protective and to train people. And training is in my bloodline. I'm a master instructor, accredited by the University of the Community College of Air Force. Yeah, man. So just putting that out there, not a flex, just some of my credentials. I was
Hey, man.
training 7,000 people to carry the M4 and M9. Yeah, I do this.
Yeah. Man, someone say the animal's on 2 feet. Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta call me in the morning, man. I'm a little off beat, man. I got you. So, but Wayne Moon said, Minnesota got them 180-pound Timberwolves, man.
Yeah, I ain't messing with that.
Yeah, I've never seen a Timberwolf in person either.
Yeah, I want that gun from The Walking Dead for that. You know what I'm saying? I want that.
Man,
I want that. What is it? The
you want that
Python?
cartoon, that cartoon looking thing, man? Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. You talking about what Rick 357?
Yeah,
No, that's a yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah, his gun is yeah. That's what you need for something like that Timberwolf, man. Because you're not winging one of them easily. They are definitely not being winged very easily at all, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
My training area out back.
Yeah. And okay. Looking at your training area, man. Um from the camera it looks like you got a nice size. What would you say what is, a typical space for training?
Whatever you got. Honestly, at least the size of a basketball court is what I like at a minimum. At a minimum, so I can do
Okay.
some distance recalls and things like
Hmm.
that. But if not, man, use what you got. But
Yeah.
optimal about about basketball court size area. If
Hmm.
you got something bigger, even better. You can do longer recalls and greater scent work challenges and things like that. But at a minimum.
Yeah.
I also think
So
that scent work is overlooked in protection work. You
mhm.
don't have to teach them to go find drugs, but teaching them to find you or articles of clothing is
Yeah.
another thing I think for a protection dog. Protection is not just biting. Protection
Hmm.
is sustainment of human life via the animal. The animal is a proxy for sustainment of human life. So, one of my kids gets missing. I need a dog to be able to take a sniff. And I haven't finished my certification for scent work. Brother Big A is actually a little bit better at it, a lot better at it than I am. But that's one of the things we incorporate into the show is showing you my journey of getting into the scent work thing because like the protection thing it's there's so many jobs involved in it, like police and military work, and I've only shown y'all the bite work side of it, man. But like a lot goes into it. Also, with a
Yeah.
scent trained dog, a lot of times there'll be flyers going out. Shout out to Welsh for this information. A lot of times there'll be flyers to go out there looking for a child, and they will bring you on if you have a scent trained dog, and you can help out with the search, man. And go find them kids, man. But get them away from these Epstein's out here. So um, definitely, it has more value than just biting somebody, and that's
Yeah.
the overarching title of the show, man. American Pitbull Terriers for protection work, man. It's protection of life, not biting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. And going back to what I was saying earlier, man, it's um it's the traits and qualities uh that the pit bull has and characteristics that fit all or you could check all the boxes off on what you would need for protection work. And it's not just the pit bull, it's other breeds that fit that criteria too, because um I think I correct me if I'm wrong, man, because like I could be wrong, but I think the only dog that has ever been strictly bred for protection work is the Doberman Pinscher.
Is the Doberman Pinscher? Is the
Yeah.
Doberman Pinscher? Yeah.
So and when you if with that being said, how come the Doberman Pinscher isn't used in all these other sports like these other working dogs, you know um because I feel, this is my opinion, this is not a fact, could be or not, but I feel like it doesn't meet the criteria to do everything that the other working dogs can do, but it can excel at what it was bred for
Let me let me let
versus.
me let me interject that first. Let me say good morning, wifey.
Okay.
She's up now. She's in the chat. Salute, babe. I love you.
Salute,
So
salute.
Big A, I agree to disagree, and I'm gonna share a
Okay.
video. I'm gonna share a video. about that. And
Okay.
this is a perfect morning to share this video, man. I've been waiting to share this with y'all, man.
Yeah.
I gotta find it, man. There's an
Okay.
Asian lady. I don't think this is in America. I don't think America would
Okay.
accept this, but what she uses.
Okay.
But I think they
Oh, I know exactly what you got to do.
Perfect for this.
Yeah.
So just to give y'all the protection side of it, she's a dog trainer. She has a real Doberman pinscher because the breed has been watered down so much so that and basically what she does when they bring an aggressive dog in, she brings her Doberman out there and she lets it whoop the dog into submission. And I want to talk about this because I think it's very effective. You know, some people might think it's cruel. Some people might think it's unusual, but I'm telling you right now, we raised chickens. My grandfather, here it is. I found it. Okay. All right. So this lady has a Malinois, right? Mm-hmm. And the Malinois is being aggressive. So she goes get her Doberman and say, you know, I bet you won't. You know, so I bet you won't. And this Doberman goes there and whoops this dog. So he curves him out. Takes all that fake bravado, takes it out.
Yeah.
You know, and you see how she got the bite glove on the dog.
Yeah, right.
The dog had showed her that he would bite her, and she took that Doberman there and look at him now. Mm-hmm. Look at him now. That same dog, you know, I like this. I really like this, and I'm glad she posted it because this is why I do like a dog that will whoop on another dog. Not because I want to abuse them, not because I want to do illegal dog fighting, but literally, this dog was at her house and literally
that's not the only dog.
Yeah, it's not the only one. She specializes in this. She takes her protection dog. Notice her dog doesn't even attack the dog until he bares his teeth and tries to see. Boom, he bares his teeth. He goes in. Boom, knock it off. Mm-hmm. Now I don't think you're gonna get a pit bull off of this dog without a break stick once he goes in. But that same this is a use for a protection dog right here. That dog right there now is docile enough with her protection dog that she calming him down. Man, that's big, bro. I love that. Man. I love it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. And just like you said, man, a lot of people won't understand you know, the science, the purpose and the purpose behind it. But that's nature at its finest, man. It is nature at its finest. If you put down a pack of dogs right now, different breeds and all that, they are gonna find structure within that breed. Within that pack, there will be structure. You know, at some point in time, and yeah. No, I that's dope. That is definitely dope.
Oh yeah, and so you're right. We do got black bear in North Carolina. We definitely have black bear in North Carolina. I completely overlooked the black bear thing.
Yes, yeah, sir. I think Elevator has said something about that too.
Okay, yeah, Elevator mentioned it multiple times on the panel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Wayne said we watching, participating in the evolution of the dogs today. That's you know,
or the devolution. And you brought up the Doberman, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Okay. As a dog trainer, I don't really talk about my clients' dogs like that. Hold on just a second. Big Hill and the mother loving Bill.
Yeah, man, Big Hill, what's up, man?
Big Hill.
Salute, brothers. Top of the morning to you guys. Top of the morning to you, brothers. Salute.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Victoria, blessed day to see you, my brother. Blessed day to see you.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, man. I'm off today too, y'all, so we can cook a little bit. But yeah, man. Big Hill, we talking about the American Pitbull Terrier for protection work. And I'm talking about protection is not just biting. You know what I'm saying? Like I showed you the dog, he used the dog's aggression to correct another bad dog.
Right.
Yeah. You got any input on that you want to add?
Oh no, I peeped it. I peeped the lady with the Doberman because I guess the dog she was trying to mess with was a little rowdy, so she brung something over there. I guess to put him in check so she could deal with him. I seen it. Salute.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Yeah. what do you think that would you think? I don't know. How can I say it? Like, where is that at? That's it. I know it's in Asia, but that could never fly over here legally, huh?
It's trainers doing that right now. They're just not gonna show it online. It's
They
trainers doing
can't.
this right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Matter of
Mm-hmm.
fact, I'll tell you one who did it right now. He did it on live, or he did it, but they didn't show that portion of it. Caesar did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Caesar did it.
I've seen Caesar do it. I just wanted to ask that question. I learned that from my mentor, and I've said it before. Remember, I would tell you when 50 would be running loose if a situation happened in the yard. 50 was the one to correct it. 50 was not by far. He was not the best dog on the yard. He was not the most athletic, but he was my mentor's main dog. So even if my mentor literally had to hold the opposite dog so 50 could get the best of him, he did that. And he kept his confidence up. When he hit the yard, he looked like a general and he acted like one. But yeah.
Okay, let me show you another. This lady has another one that's a little bit more. Okay, so check this out. So she's training this dog for a family, right? I'm telling you, bro, these Karens out here, man, y'all really getting these kids hurt. And I'm about to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this right here, she's training these two dogs for a family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. Now she's in there. The dog showed food aggression. It bit this person's child. This dog bit a kid.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's the video I was talking about. This is the video I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one I saw.
And now she's correcting this. That correction was made because the dog bit a child, not just because the woman's out there fighting dogs. But the dog was needed. That was needed because the child had already been bit. And a lot of families would have just killed the dog. Skip Bell, I do believe once a bite, always a bite. Specifically a dog like this right here, I would never leave that dog alone my child. And I also wouldn't breed that dog. Let me rephrase that. The food aggression is something that it can be developed over time, man. So I don't think that's a biter. When I think about a biter, I'm talking about a dog that's literally trying to scratch into you. Like this dog obviously is friendly, it just gets protected over food. So I think that correction would fit this dog specifically. All right. I think that correction would fit this dog specifically. And Big Hill, y'all go ahead and cook real quick, man. Vicky said he sent me a video. I'm also gonna put the link in the chat. Okay.
What you think, Big Hill?
Hey, to each his own, you dig? Y'all was talking about Caesar Milan. Last time I seen Caesar Milan, he was crying like a motherfucker. They was ready to lock him up, wasn't
it? What? Oh yeah? Hey man, what happened?
Oh yeah, they had him in court. They got him in court. I don't know what they in court for. Yeah. Big court case. I don't know what's going on. I guess people ain't like the way he was training the dogs or something. I don't know. He was going through some thing. Who knows?
Caesar.
But I just seen him like a couple days ago. Somebody might know about it in the community.
Oh man.
Yeah, you might go and look that up. Oh, Caesar. He was going through some things, you know what I mean? Because times change with the training. Yeah. I thought Drake might have been hearing about it because times changing with the training. So I guess he be dealing with people calling in on him too, or whatever he doing. So they had him up in court. I don't know the old ins and outs of it though. Salute.
Yeah, it's hard out here for a pimp. Try to train these dogs.
Sir.
Yeah, man. Hey man, it's bad. Hey, bro, it's bad when they got Caesar.
Oh yeah. That's what I was really thinking about. I was like, damn, they on him like that. Like, wow. Yeah. Times be changing. The training stuff be changing with the dogs. Just like people don't realize how fast it changes. And if you ain't up to date on the changes, you might be doing something wrong out there. That people already say, you can't do that no more. I don't know. That's that's more up Dre alley. But I did see it, and I seen that he had a pit bull before. That was his favorite dog. Must have died.
Yeah.
He was ready to commit suicide over there.
He had that dog for years.
Yeah, that's it. That messed him up real bad.
Big boy. Yeah. They mess with Caesar. Hey, y'all hear that, man? Hey, man. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dickie, what did you where did you send it? I checked my text, my Facebook and Instagram. Did you send it on TikTok? the video, just let me know. Just let me know. I'm checking TikTok now. But yeah, man, nah, like you're right, Big Bill. They be on everybody that. And I will say this, man, like there's brothers like Zach George who are in the dog community, not the pit bull community, but in the dog community that are advocating for this stuff, man. And so I say that name very, very loosely because he openly propagates against pretty much anybody who don't train the way he trains. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, and I have a problem with that, man. I really have a problem with people say like that's like me saying I'm a vegan. So anybody who's not a vegan, I'm against. And if you don't, and then I'm in everybody's face trying to, stop them from living their life because I want people to see things through my eyes. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, Dickie, I'm gonna have to download it and show it in my next pre-recorded show, or have it pulled up tomorrow, because I'm gonna have to download it, upload it to YouTube. I'm using my Apple MacBook, y'all, and for some reason Apple doesn't download an MP4 format, so it makes it really difficult for me to upload videos directly to YouTube. So the videos y'all see playing in the background right now, I upload them to YouTube and then I stream them via StreamYard so y'all can see them. But it's a good video, Dickie, and thank you.
Should have went Android, man. I keep telling you, come on to the dark side.
Watch out, man. Watch out.
Android versus iPhone. I call them live phones instead of iPhones. They live phones.
Man, what you say now? What you say now? What you say, Chuck? What you say, Chuck? What you say now, Chuck?
You just get them crocs ready. You just get them crocs ready.
Yeah, man.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Dre?
You just get them crocs ready. How about that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. But
Big Hill say he go go to your neighborhood, man, and jump out on you when you walk in Saki with your Crocs on.
Go ahead, man. We go viral.
Dre might try to bang on me. He see somebody. Yeah, you might try to bang on.
Yeah. Nah, big facts.
Fire first, ask questions last, huh, Dre?
Nah, it will more than likely be my katana that gets pulled out. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be reloaded.
Or if you got them Crocs on and you try to pull out that sword, I might try your young ass.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't trust the Crocs in a real situation.
Well, hey, look, all it takes is one swipe to remove a man's head, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Y'all got in the woods that he crying laughing at the Croc statement, man. He said sell them for $59.95.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But man, we cooking up this morning, y'all. We cooking up, man. Big Hill, Big Game from the panel, man. Y'all got anything y'all want to cook on?
Man, no, this is a good topic, man. I just think that a lot of people put the pit bull or the bulldog, however you want to say it, man, in a single category. And when you look at it and you compare it to other breeds that are used in different, for different sporting events, working and all that stuff, man, they do the same thing. What's up?
Hey, Big A, when he said, Ray said his Crocs are proven.
I need to see that 40-yard dash there in them Crocs, man.
All right. 8.8 seconds.
Yeah.
The queen said, "Don't forget he got the sport mode package."
Yeah. She brought me some Crocs, man. I've been wearing them. I wouldn't be wearing Crocs if it wasn't for her.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Okay, Quinn, you got him some sport mode Crocs. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, put them in sport mode is that's when you flip the little handle on them back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also, you see how my son had a dog knock him out of his slide and the bike work. That don't happen with Crocs.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Elevator, what's good, big dog?
What's up, y'all? I was getting my headphones connected.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. While we at it, man, let me go back up. There was a comment, I think it was Shogun, man. He said, I think it's tricky doing that with your real American Pit Bull Terrier. You send another dog to rough him up 9 times out of 10, you just activate it. Hey, so that's the thing, Shogun. It's not to, okay, let me how to put it. You would need a break stick for a true American Pit Bull Terrier to do what that lady did with that Doberman Pinscher. I 100% agree with that. However, I think the Pit Bull will get it done with one bite. Most game dogs will get it done with one bite. That dog will never try you again. Now, let me give y'all a story on that real quick to explain my thought process on it. It's not a cruelty thing. We raise chickens for food. Rhode Island red chickens. They lay brown eggs, and the roosters get pretty big. And so as a kid, my grandfather would have anywhere from 3 to 4 roosters and 20 or 30 hens in the chicken pecking area. And when the roosters would get ornery, my grandfather didn't fight cocks, but he had a buddy that had some Bantam roosters, right? Some Bantam roosters. And so what would happen was whenever our roosters would get ornery, my grandfather would go borrow one of the fighting cocks and just drop it in the chicken pen. And after about a week, this small little Bantam would go in there and whoop them big roosters, just like how that Doberman whooped that other dog. And after that, you go out there and collect your eggs, no problem, man. No problem. The roosters, they was docile as all. So they was ready for the plate. So definitely understanding what a dominant breed of animal can do in its genus. I definitely understand the practical application of that. I'm gonna pass the mic.
I think what he's talking about is what would happen if you had like your dog was a pit bull or whatever, or like even if she did that with that Doberman and there was like a real game bred pit bull that was the problem. I think that's what he was talking about. He was saying that dog would just be ready to fight, that it would take a lot longer to break that instinct out of him. I think is what he's referring to.
Yeah, and if it's a real game bred pit bull, you're not gonna break it. You got to kill it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Solo said there's gonna be some straightening in the chicken coop today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I said, man, this is not to advocate the cruelty of it. It's just the reality of it. Like that little girl was bit in that video, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like that little girl was bit in that video. And Elevated showing up said, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Show enough, salute.
Yeah, show enough. What's happening, bro?
So let's dial this back a little bit, man. Elevated. We didn't get to finish going live because I ended up ending the live Saturday. Tell us about the results of that dog show.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good dog show. It was a lot of fun. Did the video and stuff look good?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did.
One of them's like an hour and 20-something minutes long on my channel, and then I have the part that's on y'all's too, which is the fun show stuff. I mean, it was a lot of fun. There were some good vendors out there. My buddy Mike had some good food. Like any of their shows are always a good time, really.
Yeah.
Just the people that shows up, and it's just a good time. It really is. I'm about to go to this ADBA show, so I'll see how that is. I've never been to an ADBA show.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So
that's what's up.
That's the 5th and 6th.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the Palmetto State Show.
Okay.
Like it's North and South Carolina's ADBA. I don't exactly know everything, but
hey, speaking of, man, can we go over the shows around the world, or hey, and we got today is the last day. Get your entries into this digital dog show, man.
yeah, I got to get you mine sent. It's pouring the rain. It's rained ever since I got back.
Somebody said South Carolina on fire. Is that true? Anybody hear that?
Yeah.
North Carolina's on fire.
A big mountain in South Carolina. They said the biggest mountain fire in North American history. How true is that?
Here. I believe that's up here. It's burning like It's burned like, I don't know. It might be in South Carolina. I haven't talked to
Oh.
Throwback in a day or so, but up here there's like, I shared a post about it. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay.
Be safe, brother. Be safe, man.
Yeah.
The Crusoe area is on fire. Silva was on fire.
You saw a lot of wildfire. I mean,
Yeah.
wildlife pushing past you.
So 1,882 acres has burned, and it's at 21% containment right now. Over
Good.
100 homes and structures have been protected by controlled burns. Thankfully, there are no significant injuries or damages as a result of the fire yet. So they've been doing control burns around people's houses and stuff to keep it from burning their house down.
Mm.
They've been literally fighting fire with fire.
Wow.
It was floods in September, and now we're burning.
Yeah,
because we're
and
so dry.
The East Coast don't get the coverage of the West Coast, man. The West Coast fire was all over the news. Everybody was hearing about it.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
hear about us hillbillies over here.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yep.
That's because Paris Hilton house wasn't caught up in these wildfires.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Even the floods, like the people around here is what, like, and donations and everybody communicating. Like, we didn't have phone service or nothing, so everybody was pretty much communicating through the radio. It was wild.
Yeah.
I didn't have phone service for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for all of y'all with dog yards, man, in that area, please be careful, man. I would already be wetting my property and digging burn trenches around my property, specifically, even if it's just the dog area. You know what I'm saying? Clearing brush and vegetation that could be engulfed in flames to give my dogs a fighting chance, man. Because if you got 10 plus dogs, you never have time to move them all when that fire moves in. It moves fast. You know, it moves fast.
Sucks out all the oxygen.
Yeah. Go ahead,
When y'all been registering y'all litters lately, have how quickly has y'all papers been returning? Mine been slow.
From what registry?
Bonafide. So far they've been kind of slow. I guess because they transferred or whatever. I just wanted to know how y'all was.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people having litters out there. I just wanted to know how fast y'all paperwork was coming back. That's all.
So I'm ADBA, and because I'm an ADBA registered kennel, there's a 10-day rush on my paperwork. So it takes about 10 days for me to get mine back.
Oh, you with ADBA?
Yeah. I have bona fide
That's what's up.
but I had bona fide. I was registered bona fide when I started out. So like Bacardi and Saki got bona fide, but the rest of it was just ADBA.
Okay. We're top shelf, huh? You stepped your game up, huh?
No, I wanted to show them. I wanted to be able to show the dogs, and so I had to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ADBA covers all the ground, huh?
Well, to show them in the ADBA, they have to be registered to the ADBA. You know,
Yeah.
there's some registries who respect the ADBA, and you can show in their registry with ADBA paperwork.
Okay.
That's why all mine are APDR registered. It's because they do the most shows in my area. So, and I have bona fide registered dogs too, but I haven't registered anything since Titan took over.
Yeah, man.
I was used to dealing with her. When I was dealing with her, hers fast, but I guess they transferred to somewhere else now. I think it's in Louisiana now, so it might take a little longer.
Yeah, she got them back fast to me too.
Yeah, she was cool. She was real cool.
Yeah, man. I haven't. The last time I registered with Bonafide, Mr. Mills was still signing the certificates of ownership and registration. And like I told you, I sent him too much money. He sent me my change back.
They did the same thing to me. Judy was doing it at that time, so they're straight up. They were.
Hey, have a great day at work, babe. You know what I'm saying? She out. You know?
Salute, salute.
Salute.
Yes, ma'am. Salute.
There was some really good looking dogs out at that show. I've noticed at these shows that people are showing up with their dogs thicker and like more bigger than railed out.
I think that's probably because it's the beginning of the season, maybe. You know, I think
Well,
as the
I'm just
season,
talking
I
about
don't know.
overall. I'm
I
talking
don't
about
know.
we'll see at the pig picking. That's a good assessment that we could do
Yeah, because
because it's gonna be like 115 on the grass that day or something. I mean, it gets hot, so we'll see.
I've only been to one. So,
Is that a flirt pole in his back pocket right there?
Yeah,
I
he
can't.
goes around. He goes around and take pictures, so he'll shake that at him and stuff to get him to look at him sometimes.
Oh, I was gonna say, man, that's a good way to get your back pocket snatched off.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he does it a lot. Yeah, he does that a lot. I've seen him in a bunch of shows. But he takes some good pictures, dude. And I mean that's pretty smart because like it makes him look at him. Like he can get like you'll see him do it here in a minute, I believe. A lot of these people I have known them for 4 years and stuff, maybe a little longer. I love that venue too.
Where is that? It's in Stokes, NC.
Yeah, yeah, Stokes NC. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Hmm. That's how you do it, man. That's how you
That
do
tug
it.
of war contest was interesting. It was interesting. I
Yeah.
believe that the actual rope. So like if you'd have took that rope, it was probably 20 feet long or longer. I believe that if you took that rope and rolled it up and weighed it, it probably weighed more than the dog does. Honestly. So I believe that if they had a lighter rope that was still as strong with the markers on it, they would get a better result. You would actually get a better show
It
because the
looked pretty
dogs would
thick.
feel each other tugging.
It
What'd you
looked
say?
pretty thick, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's like 2.5 inches thick. It was a huge rope. It was big and it was heavy. Like it was like one of them kind of plasticky feeling, like nylon
Yeah.
type ropes. It was heavy. I think that if they had a lighter weight rope and maybe a little shorter, and I think two metal stakes with chains hooked to it drove on the ground. That way that nobody's holding a leash or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That you just hook your dog to the stake, get them on the tug, and let them do their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there has to be enough playroom for the margin of where one wins or loses. So but I believe if it was lighter weight, that they could feel the dog actually tugging, and you get a lot better show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I really do believe that. Like I support the APDR 100%, but I do believe that the rope was too heavy.
Who won the slap mill?
I actually don't know. There's so much going on. It's so hard for me to. I realize what people win after the fact every time. I'll go through Facebook and I'm like, oh man, they won this, this, and this. You know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the
Hey,
Mason for Dirty Girls litter. I took
yeah.
Wyatt, and I usually have them all in the box and stuff, like they ride in the back, just
Mhm.
real structured to keep them in under. But like Wyatt, he rode in the back seat all the way there, and then all the way back, he rode in the front floorboard. Like he was awesome. They're the most well behaved puppies I've ever made.
Yeah. So who tell us about the winners, man? Who won stuff?
Um, I'd have to look up some of their names. Give me a second. I'll just go to the APDR's page and read some of this off.
Yeah, man. I will say though, I see what you're talking about with the heavier dogs, man. The tucked up, like at South Bottom, they was
Oh,
tucked up. They was tucked
oh,
up.
I got a topic. So this one lady showed up. Her name's Ariel Kinney, I believe. Ariel Kinney. But she had a blue ruffian dog. And man, that dog was beautiful. Beautiful. Registered AP American Pit Bull Terrier, but it was blue. Beautiful dog. I'll send you that link,
Yeah.
Dre.
Yeah. But now I've
Are
seen
you part of that? Are you part of that group?
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't really deal with any groups on Facebook, man. I'm let me see. I'll tell you what groups I'm in on Facebook.
This one it's the APDR Game Changers Club. It's just
Nope.
talking about the show stuff.
So
It'll
if it
tell
says
when they are,
gaming,
who the vendors is, stuff like that. That's it.
if it says
No.
gaming, I'm probably not in the group, man. So
Yeah.
Dogman TV Guide, Battlebred Family, Athletic Bull Breeds and Hybrids, Fit for Function, the Working ABBT.
Genetics rocking.
Yep, Genetics Rocking, Pitbull Conditioning, Canine Athletes Worldwide,
K9.
Pitbull Lovers Community, Protection Dogs and Training.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I like to send a shout out to the Jedi K9 Swift. He ain't in the chat, but you know, he just came from my mind, man. I was thinking about him. I saw a video of him the other day.
So my buddy Mark won Best Brindle Dog and Best Puppy. That Ariel lady won Best Blue, which it was the first time I'd ever seen that class at a show. Jay Gone Missing won second and a third in the confirmation. Roman Council, he's the one that was taking pictures. His daughter won Junior Handler and I think 2 seconds in confirmation. Casino won a first place with his Ascari dog.
Hey, shout out to Casino.
Yeah, man. Shouts out Casino. Salute.
Yeah, he had his Real Dogs products out there.
Okay.
A good lady, Lindsay Tendo. She shows up to all the shows. She is the most committed show lady that I know, and I respect her a lot. But she won Best Red with her Baba Yaga dog from FFK, and man, I love that dog, and I always have. Anton Hood won Best of Fun, Best Black, and Best of Show.
Man.
And then the others haven't posted it yet. So like there is a like really tight knit community in that little group of people. We always show up, you know, always nice dogs. Like it's a good competition. It's a lot of fun. And I mean the tug of war, this was their first time, so it's gonna get a lot better.
Yeah. Did you enter into anything?
Did I enter anything?
Yeah.
I entered Jarvis in the treadmill race. I entered Haywood in the wall climb.
Yeah.
I entered Haywood in the tug of war.
Yeah.
All of them were in their like classes. Like Haywood and Mercy were in Best Red. Jarvis and Wyatt were in Best Brindle. Judge's Choice, I had Haywood in there. Junior Handler, my daughter and my fiance walked Wyatt, the one that rode with us in the truck, and he was awesome. I'm trying to think, what else did we have? I acquired a puppy from Jay Gone Missing while we were there.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
I don't know. I love these shows. This stuff. A lot of people like tries to downplay it, but man, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's 100% legal. Nobody's doing nothing illegal. It is so much fun. You can be out there with your dogs and not have nothing to worry about. That's amazing.
Elite Apex Kennels said 18 to 24 month confirmation. McNabb's Canelo, first Elite Apex Kennels. Theo, second male Elite Apex Kennel. Willow, 12 to 18 months, third place. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute. Thank you for sharing that.
That's my buddy Jay I was talking about.
Okay.
He's a good dude. And he has nice dogs.
Yeah. Man, you should enter your dogs into the digital dog show, man.
What? Yeah. You talking about to Elite Apex?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He definitely should. It's free.
It's free. You know.
I think he was asking me about it like not long ago.
Okay. Yeah.
And I mean, like, what you have nothing to lose by doing it. Honestly, like it's as positive as you can be out there in the open. Like you have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Same as a show in person. The only difference is you control the few images people get to see of your dog. Unlike at a show,
Yeah.
your dog might bow up in the middle of the ring and try to take a poop at the show, and you can't control that. But on them pictures, you can. Like,
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, it makes a lot of people should be involved in this.
Yeah, man. Hemi said, could the lady with the ruffian dog show her dog as an AKC amp staff also?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I don't know I don't know about their requirements. I just realized what you said after I said yes.
Okay.
I'll explain it. I'll break it down for you real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
To do that, this is what I would do.
You want me to play the commercial?
Yeah, go ahead. You can cut the commercial and I'll answer it after the fact.
Okay.
Your submission must include a frontal view of the dog, get the best one you can, a side view of the dog, best angle possible, a proof of scissor bite and healthy teeth and gums, a video of the dog walking to demonstrate proper gait. Gait is the movement of the dog to ensure that it is light and springy as the American Pit Bull Terrier should be. Then you can finish off the video by showing your dog doing any types of work that you want to set it apart from the other competitors in the show. Thank you for watching and enjoy the next digital competition.
Yes, sir. And you can send your entry through WhatsApp, Facebook, and how else, Dre?
Instagram.
Instagram, and that's on Samurai Kennels page.
Yeah.
And you would prefer that somebody takes it and makes a little video clip of the front view, the side view, and the action video.
Yeah,
in
just
one
yeah.
video and then send it through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yes, and edit them together so they're together, so they're not clipped apart.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's prizes, cash prizes and all, man, and we'll have some other things going on pretty soon also. So, yes, sir, man, come on by, man. You could, if you wanted to, you can enter today. Today is the last day for the march competition.
I'm gonna send y'all mine as soon as I get off here.
Okay, yeah, but we have these digital dog shows once a month, man, once a month. So yeah, from the comfort of your own home, from the comfort of your own home, man, from the house.
Because I've seen people show up, right, and they think their dogs are gonna act a certain way at the show, and they don't act that way. Like that's fine. The more they go, the better they're gonna get at it from experience. Because that kind of, Mason acted good. He always does, but he was old by the first time he went to one. So like, you know what I mean? He was already imprinted in who he is. But all these younger dogs, they get better every time they go, literally. So that's one thing about people with the shows. Even if your dog don't act right, don't get discouraged. Just keep going. I mean, it's a lot of fun, and they'll get better.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So to answer Brother Hemi's question, yes, you could, and this is how I would do it if I was going to do it. Okay. So it's a process. Different registries recognize other registries that have whole credentials with them. I.e., an ADBA registered American Pit Bull Terrier is recognized by the UKC as well, and you can register it as an AM staff or as an American Pit Bull Terrier through the UKC. If I wanted to get accepted through the AKC, I would take my American Pit Bull Terrier and register it as an AM staff with the UKC. Once I receive my registration paper from the UKC, also allowing me to show the dog in the UKC in the AM staff class, I would take that paperwork and then bounce it down to the AKC. That's how I would show my American Pit Bull Terrier, specifically the Ruffian line, in an AKC show. All right? Because the ADBA is not recognized by the AKC, but it is recognized by the UKC. The UKC is recognized by the AKC.
So I talked to that girl for a second, and she said that he is a UKC registered American Pit Bull Terrier. So that would already knock her out of being able to do that.
Yeah, because of how she chose the breed, she chose to register that.
And if she bought the dog, she can't choose what it's registered as. You know what I mean? And if that's a purple ribbon UKC dog, then it's been registered as that for 3 generations or more. So, like, sometimes you can do things like that, but sometimes you can't. You know what I mean? Like, she could take that dog and breed it a few times and make some offspring off of it, and then in a few generations register it how she wants. You know what I mean? And then do that. That's how you do that. But like as far as buying a dog that's already registered away, you can't change how it's registered. I don't believe.
Yeah, and then Solo said they were cutting down on dual registering between 08 and 10. Yeah, they were.
What do you mean by dual registering? Like registering under 2 different breeds or registering under 2 different registries?
So that's a good question. That's a good clarifying question. Yeah. When I see dual registry, I assume it's 2 different registries. That was not my assumption, but I like how you brought that up.
All these terms, they can be used a couple different ways.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Like that Game Changers Club that we was just talking about, it ain't got nothing to do with the gameness of a Pit Bull Terrier. It's talking about we're trying to make it productive. It's the American Preservation Dog Registry. It's productive, it's good, 100% good. Not like that's almost like just like that. The word means something different in the context that he used it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting back. Which I got it. Who got a dog registry? Which y'all talking about now?
Well, since you asked, Toyo, we now have the Shogun League registry. You can register with us. It's $10 a dog, and you get a stamp embossed certificate of registration. You need to have at least 4 generations. It can be handwritten. We start off from scratch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just messing with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, April.
Oh, man, that's messed up. You got me. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm just coming out the post office. Okay, Dre. Okay.
Man. Registries I like, man. I like the ICDR, the Schoolboy Registry. I like Bonafide. I like. I'm with Battlebred. I'm a Battlebred breeder. I'm an ADBA man. I probably will go to UKC just so I can compete in their obedience trials. Yeah, man. I'll probably be quadruple registered in the next 3 or 4 years, man, just so I can compete. I don't really care about registering every single dog, but the ones that I think can pass their obedience.
Some of your dogs are dual registered, technically.
What's up?
Some of your dogs are dual registered.
BFKC and ADBA.
Yeah.
But as far as UKC, they have obedience challenges and obedience competitions that I would like to get involved in. And in order to do that, you have to be registered with them, even if it's just a single registry. Yeah. Because like it's one thing to train in the backyard. It's nothing to go up against some of the best trainers in the world and and show that backyard and backyard trainers show these Juilliard trainers what it really is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I think it's funny when a person that went to a prestigious school, for dog training, they're telling me what I should be doing with my dog, but my dog performs better in the ring than their dog does.
Yeah.
But their credentials won't allow them to be humble. So yeah, I dealt with that a lot, man. I dealt with a lot. I say sit, they say sit. My dog sits, their dog looks at them. They're a higher qualified trainer. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. And man, we got a transportation company. Anybody trying to move some pups around, and doesn't your brother move pets too?
Yeah, man. My brother does it for American Airlines. Flight Nannies is the name of the program. They can fly anywhere that American Airlines flies. And here's the contact information, man. It's INS Pet Transport Services at gmail.com. Instagram DNB Flight Nannies.
Yeah, man. Check that out, man. Y'all need to same day delivery, man. You know.
Yeah. He flies in. He flies out of the DMV area, picks up the dog, and flies it to you same day, man. Same day. And honestly, the rates are very, very competitive with ground shipping transporters.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only issue with flight is there's temperature restrictions with flight. If it's too
Yep.
cold, if it's too cold
Or
hot,
too hot.
yeah.
Too hot. Yeah, I've ran into that myself. You know, I had a situation. Yeah. Let the dog fly from overseas, but once it touched American airspace and landed, they wouldn't let the dog fly. Had to come pick the dog up. You know.
Hey, y'all brothers cook real quick. I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Big Hill.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, how those dogs coming along, man?
Oh, they good. They chilling, man. They chilling, man. They ready for some work.
Yeah.
They ready for some work. They mad. They
Always.
mad. They mad. They mad that I'm only taking one out. I might gotta bring two out for
Yeah.
so, you know.
Yeah.
They all need some
Yeah.
work. You know, they all need some work. So
Yeah.
they're just fat and sassy right now. Ready to cut them up.
Yeah. Nah, man. Coming out the weather, man. What's the temperature like out there?
Man, this last week, man, it's been like over 70 up here. It's been beautiful up here
Okay.
in the TMV area.
Yeah. What's the weather like your way? Elevated?
Let's see what it says. It is 60 right now, below 50.
Yeah, man. That's not too bad.
Damn,
Too
Tuesday it's
bad.
supposed to get down to 35.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That bipolarness.
Yeah,
That
man.
bipolarness.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
it's raining right now though, and I'm glad because of all these fires and stuff.
Hmm. So,
But there's a lot of religious people in this area praying for rain right now, so we're getting
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Uh, you said you doing this upcoming show is on the 5th and 6th of April. And where's
Yeah,
that at?
I'm gonna be there the 5th. Morganton, North Carolina.
Okay. Yeah,
I
yeah,
might take
yeah.
one dog. I'm thinking about taking Mercy. I don't know.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking about it. That's Mason's granddaughter, top and bottom.
yeah.
I took her to this show.
Okay. Yeah, man. You gonna be live broadcasting that also, right?
Oh yeah. I'll probably
Yeah.
live broadcast the confirmation and stuff. Well, I'm gonna be a lot more on live there because I'm gonna have
Okay.
less dogs.
Hmm. That's too. It seems like that's too much work. That's too much for you to handle. Even with
Well,
hands on, trying to live broadcast and have
yeah.
dogs in the show.
Plus, people's trying to talk to me and stuff, ask questions. I love that though. I mean, I do love it. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. Dickie Foster said he might be at this show on Saturday, man.
Oh,
That'll
really?
be a good look. Yeah, that'll be a good look, Dickie.
He's going to the
Okay,
Morganton
here we
show?
go. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Man, we got the ADBA show in Holland on the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
The Palmetto State show in South Carolina on the 5th.
Maybe it's South Carolina.
Yeah, so I thought I said South Carolina.
So,
No.
so check this out. So the details on that are this: the Palmetto
Okay.
State American Pitbull Terrier Club is it's based in South Carolina,
But
the
it's in
show
Okay.
Morganton, NC.
the show's gonna be in Morganton, North Carolina.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Because it's only an hour and 30 minutes for me. So
Okay, I got you. I got you. My bad. Yeah.
Big A, continue
Yeah.
though.
All right, yeah, that was just a test for y'all. Just making sure everybody's paying attention. Continue. All right, so we got the Greene County show in Oklahoma on the 26th. Got uh the APBC in Belgium. Ooh, shout out to Belgium, man. You know, oh, we got that Mo City, man, that Missouri State, Show Me State, man. Got the show on the 10th. We got the Tri-State show, ABPT C, New Jersey, Dirty Jersey on the 17th, man. Got the Bulldogs and the Rockies, man. In that cold Colorado, man, on the 23rd. And Great Lakes, man. Got a show in Great Lakes, Michigan, man, on the 31st. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to everybody bulldogging around the world, man. Wanted to tune in and just kick it with us, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, shout out quick. Hey,
FC salute, big dog.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Ween Moon is a fool. He said,
Yeah.
letting everything go half price.
Roger that. Yeah, man. Halfway there, man.
Hey, it's elevated. Let me ask you about that meal that's in the video. Was that meal pretty stiff, or was it pretty free spinning?
It's a little stiff.
Okay.
A little. I mean, it spins really good, but it's a little on the stiffer side.
How was they judging
Okay.
it? Did it have the little sensor on there?
Yeah, it has an odometer, and it's a 2-minute time, so they run for 2 minutes straight, and however far they run in 2 minutes determines the winner.
Yeah.
Like Jarvis had never been put on the mill. I put him on there, and he ran a half mile in 2 minutes. But then some ran one ran 0.9 of a mile.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one do y'all think is faster, a tall dog or a short dog with a lot of strength?
Hey, so I thought a tall dog, but Tom Garner said something yesterday on his new video, and it made a lot of sense to me, bro. It made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? So he was talking about, why do you think alligators are so fast on land? And he was basically saying it's like a shorter gear ratio. You're not outrunning an alligator on land, even though it has short, stubby legs. It's just designed to move them quickly. He can explain way better than I can. But check out that video, man, because it made a lot of sense, man. It made a lot.
I believe the same thing. Like, I've seen the fastest dogs I've ever watched run are short little dogs. Like, honestly,
I will say this though. If y'all come out there and y'all bring them out there and y'all not hitting the mile in 2 minutes, I'm tearing you cat raggedy. And I'm telling you right now, I know. And I'm gonna tell you why. So for the Howard Houser Classic, we only do a minute, right? And we hitting 5. We were hitting. There was 3 dogs that hit over a half a mile in a minute. To mind you, the mills spin differently as well, so you have to attribute that to the mill as well. But there were 3 dogs on that mill that hit over 5.2, Saki being one of them, right? And so it's I think that the minute is better than the 2 minutes. I genuinely think the minute is better than 2 minutes because it depends on what you're looking for. Like, you're not going to get endurance in 2 minutes or 1 minute. So you're just looking at, honestly, I guess, torque and overall speed. And I think a minute is more than enough with that with the dog. Also, when I'm working my dogs, I don't work them for 30 minutes at full steam on a meal. It's I'll do a spurt and then I let them jog it out. Spurt, then I let them jog it out. Just like when I'm training for cardio, for me, it's my ideology of cardio. And correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. My ideology for cardio is you want to keep the heart rate up. So you get the heart rate up and you jog or you run to keep it there, and then you increase the heart rate gradually over time. And I think 2 minutes is a decent little. You go sprint for 2 minutes straight and see how you feel.
Shoot, sprint for a minute, 45 seconds. Get back at me.
Yeah, but I for our online competition, I'm only doing a minute, man. Because I just think 2 minutes is a lot for a real all-out sprint, man.
Mhm.
Can they do it? Absolutely. I'm not saying the dogs can't do it. Don't get it twisted. Don't twist my words up. But yeah, in general, man, I want to see, you know, 1 minute. If I want to see a long distance run, I'm just gonna put them on the middle, let them go whatever pace they can, let them pace themselves, and I'll you know, the dog work themselves on the middle.
Mhm.
They lucky I ain't rich enough because I have a real contest for you young dudes. Y'all
What would it be?
Y'all would have to be more interactive with the dogs during the shows, like for the treadmill race. I would have like you had to do like a 40-yard dash with the dog. You and the dog running to the treadmill and get on that jump. You gotta do that for your time. You gotta climb the wall too, like just like in the army, whatever. When that dog climb the wall, you gotta get over the wall too. Different things. You doing something too. The owner doing something too though.
And you
Not
too.
just the dog.
And make sure you do it too.
Yeah. Make sure you
want
do
you
it
to
too.
40-yard dash.
Yeah.
With the Crocs on. With the Crocs on.
Cause that's what made me think of it, Dre. Cause I was like, yo, I bet you I could beat Dre if I give him a 40-yard dash. If I make him run to the treadmill first with them Crocs on, I might could beat you. Cause I get to that treadmill first before you with them Crocs on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm 50-some years old.
Like a relay. So you gotta run to the treadmill and then put your dog. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Your dog got run beside you. They gonna be, you and your dog. So y'all run to that joint. You put them on there. Do what you gotta do. Go to the next joint. Climb that wall, whatever. However y'all gonna do it. You see it in your head. You see it in your head.
Y'all heard the call out. Y'all heard the call out today, and this is real.
Yeah.
Whenever we throw our first Shogun hosted dog show, it's gonna be Big Hill versus Dre in the Crocs. I'll be in the You wear your Timberland boots out there. We'll do that. You know what I'm saying? We do a fun.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, medics will be on standby. Medics will be on standby for broke ankles, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta run on grass though, not on concrete.
Yeah.
Not on concrete. But yeah, I do that, Big Hill. That'd be fun, man. That'd be good entertainment. My kids would be laughing their behinds off.
Yeah.
But let me pull up the video of what I think it's gonna look like. Let me pull up the video of what I think it's gonna look like when we do this. Check it out.
Yeah. That's about right. Yeah. Good one.
Yeah.
Hey, Dogman TV said he got his money on Big Hill. All right. Hey, look, get the camps together, man. We doing
yeah.
Doing his keeping Timbs. I'm doing my keeping in Crocs, man. We gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I would tell boots, man.
Yeah, man. Hey,
boots.
Hey, Big Hill scratching, man. I appreciate it, bro. I like that scratching, man. Keep scratching, bro.
Yes, sir.
Nah, you unmuted your mic. Take a mute back off of the Big Hill. Say it.
Oh no! I was gonna say salute. Bro. That's all, salute. But it is. I lace my Timberlands up. Don't get it twisted. I will lace them up for you though. I would. Yeah. We can get it on. I'll race you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. That'd be fun, man. And
I do like a 7.5 in the 40.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. Okay. 7.5.
That's slow, ain't it?
Yeah. Walk that. You can walk that, but you can do it, man. I believe in you. Know what I'm saying?
Do a 7.5 in the 40. Them numbers don't even match up. Do a 7.5 in the 40.
And Dogman TV, you still got your money on Big Hill with that 7.5?
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah, because he know you ain't even gonna finish in them Crocs. So yeah, he can put your money up. He know you're not even gonna finish in the Crocs.
Hey, Dre, are they gonna be new Crocs or old Crocs?
Nah, I gotta break them in, baby. Gotta break them in.
You better hope that the safety strap don't bust.
Oh, one of them already gone. Hey,
Flat
Oh,
I don't have these. I got one
what?
safety strap and one of them with nothing on it.
Hey, so you rocking those?
Yeah,
You gonna rock those Crocs?
Rocking those, man. They done seen
Hey,
blood
dog.
sweat, and tears, a lot of dog poop.
Hey, dog, man, you might be on to something. If he missing one strap, you might be on to something, man. You know what I'm saying? You not gonna change it. You not gonna fix the strap, Dre?
No, I'm not. I'm not. That's how confident I am. That's how confident I am.
I got him. I got him getting all the way to the treadmill and falling and sliding up underneath the treadmill. I already see the dust.
Okay, hey, Dre. So if the Crocs come off, if one Croc come off, you still rocking, right? You just gonna kick them off and go, right?
No, we gotta go back and get it. He said we gotta finish in the shoes. But he running in 7.5, man. I got him.
But you missing a strap on your Crocs. You can run in your strap in your Crocs without them being in sports mode.
Yeah, you can. You can. I definitely have. You seen it. I've been training in these Crocs.
Okay. I can't. You better than me, bro. I can't do that one. They gotta be in sports mode for me to be.
I'm about to check this out. Check this out. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I got something for you. Check this out. This is what it's gonna look like right here.
Okay.
My man in the Boston Marathon.
Okay. Uh-huh.
With the Lightning
But
McQueen.
are they in sports mode?
Nope. No strap. You see, he ain't put a strap on. Pause. And a beer. And a Corona.
Ooh, wait.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. So I was at the show and I got to noticing after Big Hill pointed it out, there was a lot of guys there wearing Crocs. There really was. I was like, and a couple of them I know, and they're like legit guys. I'm like, huh. Maybe we're missing out on something, Big Hill.
You are. You're missing out on comfort. You're missing out on comfort.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on missing that bus. I'm gonna keep missing that bus.
Yeah.
I'm too old to take a spill with some Crocs. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah. Man.
Trey already took a spill and still ain't learned his lesson. I can't even afford the first spill with no Crocs.
Yeah.
Okay, good question. Solo said, let's say somebody challenged somebody to bet on a treadmill race at the show. Have to send a forfeit if they are off weight, and whatever dog runs the greater distance in the minutes will win. Would it be legal? No, I don't think it would. But I would do it this way to make it completely above the bar, because depending on what your betting laws are in your state, I probably would do like a raffle or something, or raise the money not from the two individuals betting, but have a betting pool, and then donate a portion of it to a charitable. So like, let's say we raise $150. You know what I'm saying? $100 to the winner, and then $50 to a charitable cause. You know,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do like a raffle ticket where half of the funds go to the winner, and then the other half go to ticket buyer or something like that. And to answer your question, hear me? Yes, the red Crocs are faster. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So the color of them matters.
Yes, it do. It counts.
Yeah.
It's like them old Honda CRXs. If you get that yellow one, that's so much is bad.
And the insurance is higher for yellow and red cars. Insurance is higher.
Yeah.
They don't got the Croc Airs yet. They don't got the Airs on them.
Yeah, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game on an 8-foot goal, and you could be the first man to get dunked on by a man wearing Crocs.
Oh no!
I know. Hey, Dre, I will smash you on the court. Don't even go there. I will smash you on the court, yo. I ain't even front now. I smash you on the court.
Hey, okay.
At 55, I will smash you on the court, man.
All right,
Yeah.
Damn, I'm 54. I keep saying 55. I told you that's why you count by tens. When you get to 40, you just start counting by tens. I'm 54 though. Dude.
Man.
I'll be 54 a week after you, Dre. So we could get it.
While we talking about birthday, let me give my sister. Let me give my sister a big shout out, man. It's her birthday today.
Hey, happy birthday
to the other Mrs. Williams. So let me show you what's gonna look like when I dunk a big hill, y'all. Here we go.
Oh, in the cracks. In the cracks. Look, here, like I'm gonna tear your ass up.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Dre, them people down in North Carolina say, Dre, you ain't dunking a donut, man.
Okay. Say what you want, man. Say what you want.
Yeah, I went down there because you know I was down there a couple weeks ago. I was like, yeah, one of my boys be down here. He was a good basketball star down here.
Yeah.
Dre Williams. They were like, Dre Williams? I was like, yeah, he said he was a Skywalker. They was like, man, he can't dunk a donut in a cup of coffee.
All right, let me go ahead and just go ahead and put that to bed.
Yeah, you see what LKL say here.
No, I can't see the chat. What'd he say?
He say no lie though, had a dream, Big Hill. Pop got me dreaming last night. I was frying skunk on the stove. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Hey.
Pops got him doing that. Pops got him frying that skunk.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, man, the zombie apocalypse happened. World War III, man. I'm gonna be an extra hand at Pop's house, man. Telling you. Yeah.
Oh, Big Hill, pop and fly.
Hey man, Big Hill, you done made Drago dig in the crate, man.
Hey, I got him hyped, don't I? I got him hyped, don't I?
He said, I'm gonna show you how great I am. You know what I'm saying?
got him charged up.
Yeah.
Now this is 06. This is 06.
Mm-hmm. Who was that?
That's your boy Dre Easy, man. Dre Easy.
Man, that wasn't you. You just grabbed that from somebody else, man. That's not Dre.
It says Dre Easy 360 dunk.
Oh, that's Dre.
You at the damn rec center?
Now that's West Bladen High School. That's my high school.
Okay.
Hey, that's because the rim was the rim is lower, man. That's like a 7-foot rim. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about that. So the girl who reported this, she passed away. Her name was Shatoya Council, and this
R.I.P. man.
Yeah, this is a throwback, man. But that purple and that white, man. You know what I'm saying? Purple and that white, man. We do this, Big Hill. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, I deleted my.
That
Facebook.
was your school colors.
Mm-hmm, purple and white.
Yeah.
Oh man, now I'm jealous. Mine was black and gold.
Yeah, man. Man, them dunks, they was alright, man. They was alright.
I was 16.
You know what I'm saying? Man, so what, man? They was alright, bro. You know what I'm saying? They was alright. They wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just messing with you, bro. No, that was hard, man. 360.
Man,
What you gotta say?
don't lie to him, Jay. Don't lie. He was out there with some little kids. Out there with some little kids. The rim low. He out there. I don't see nobody. Like nobody looked official out there. Nobody looked official out there. It looked like you was backyard boogieing, bro. You was backyard boogieing, bro. Wasn't nobody even official out there. Like what the?
Hey, you can't please everybody, bro. You can't please everybody. I know what I know, and that's all I know. And I'm telling you,
Gus got his mic on.
Hold on. I know what I know, and that's all I know, man. I'm telling you right now, Big Hill. That's the one smoke you don't want, man. Right now, with a torn ACL, I go out there and tell you can't raggy on that court, brother. And I love you. I love you with the love of the Lord. But
That's what's up. That's
what I'm
what
gonna do to my
that
court,
even
man,
it all.
is
That even it all. If you're throwing ACL against my senior citizenship, that we even. We even. You're torn ACL and my senior citizenship. We even on that note. And I'm gonna crush you. It is what it is. I'll crush you.
So we're gonna have just a day of Olympics. Old school dog man.
Man, wait till you come up here. You keep on talking all that stuff. Wait till you get near me. Wait till you get near me. We gonna call it out. Cause like you calling that stuff out, you all the way over Arizona.
All I'm saying is medics will be on standby. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
That's both of y'all. Torn ACL and senior citizenship. Somebody back going out and somebody knee going out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. You got a hey, you got a shot, Hill?
Oh yeah, I'm shooting. I'm doing all that. I'm doing all that. Jumper wet,
You got
handles nice, and
yeah.
I'm a strap up on 'em. For sure.
Uh-huh.
It's funny y'all are talking about like competing against each other. They had a page you could fill out for human tug of war, like where they get
Yeah.
out there with that same rope. And I don't know if anybody filled it out. It was brand new, so like maybe there's some people conditioning themselves for the next one. We'll
Oh
see.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. This is one thing I do know, and this is a fact. If you go to them dog shows, you see a whole bunch of old way out of shape people. Man, they get on that tug of war, man. All they got to do is lean back like Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? You got yourself a fight on your hands. Nah, for real. Yeah.
over here, there's a bunch of big country men, and you'd have a fight on your hands too.
Yep. Yeah. So I don't
If
know about getting
if
in
he shows
shape
up
for.
in overalls, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man.
My phone died
Yep.
during this. When I put my phone up on there, it was like halfway, and somehow it died during this. I think it's because it was sitting
So
in the
you
sun.
gotta. Yeah, that sun can do a lot, man. That's it. A lot of that's why it's good to have certain things. You could get away with an umbrella, things,
Hmm.
stuff like that, like a cooling
Hey,
fan.
I'm albino. I know about the umbrella.
Yeah, like a cooling fan. But like
Yeah.
yeah, man, like that, yeah, it count because
That,
the thing is, you coming up if you go, coming up on these hot months, man. So if
mhm.
you gonna a lot of this stuff is gonna be outside in the heat, so you got to be prepared for that for
Yeah.
the equipment, you know.
At the pig picking, you'll catch me with an umbrella. And on my
Hmm.
old dog yard during the sun and stuff, I would use
Hmm.
an umbrella, no shit. Because, I mean, I get sunburned in 20, 30 minutes during the middle of the
Yeah.
summer. So, like,
So
when I was mowing the yard and stuff, I'd use the umbrella.
yeah, so they had like these little portable air conditioners, and you can get you a see-through tent, and
Yeah.
you can open the front of the tent and have the AC on the inside of the tent and have you set up and keep everything cool. You be cool and be able to, you know,
We've been looking into RVs. Since we do this stuff so much, we want, like, a driving, like
yeah.
a RV.
Hmm.
Or a nice tow behind trailer and a bigger truck to pull it. We're just debating on which
Yeah.
way to go.
Uh, there you go, Big Hill, man. I ain't know you had fell off, bro.
Yeah. Well, what I missed?
Nothing. We
Oh,
was
okay.
just
So,
talking about the yeah.
Big Hill,
Okay.
you got an email, don't you?
Yeah.
That you can run your dog on?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay, so in our competition, I know how we'll make this fair, right?
What's up?
Yeah.
Our technician will pick 2 dogs, pick their weights, what we want them to be at the end of the keep, right? It don't have to be the same. Just our goal is to hit the weight we called, right? That'll show our experience with it. And with them 2 dogs, one dog will take and hand walk and work it, and one dog will do the email. That way people can't say, well, like this and that. It's even on both ways.
Oh,
100%.
so what you saying? 2 dogs apiece? 2 dogs apiece. One hand walking and one you use
Just
whatever
the
you
mill.
want to use. Just the mill? Man, you could use whatever you want.
That's a
You can
good
use
point.
whatever you want, elevator. You could use the mill and walk and all that type shit. I'm just not gonna use the mill, but I'm still gonna let my dogs run like outside and stuff, and I'm still gonna get them to run and do all that.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna use the mill.
Yeah.
So it don't matter. I'll show you the 2 dogs I'm gonna use or whatever. I only picked one. I only got a female I was gonna use, but I got another female.
Okay. We can do
I'll bring 2 of them out if you want to bring 2 of them out, and if you want to try to do the weights, we make a weight, and that's part of it too. We gotta make that weight that day or whatever too. That's cool. Whatever it is.
So we can do one and just call the weight, and then use whatever we want to get them in shape, and just show it and talk about how we did it after the fact.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That works. And we can start that soon. Because it's after this show. I'm not taking but 1 dog to the April show, and then it's the pig picking or the May. I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever the date. What y'all said when we was doing it? When we was
I
doing it,
thought
like
it was May. I thought
the
it
end
was
of May. The last week of May, y'all said.
Yeah, so that's the last day of May. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. That's plenty of time. That's plenty of time. I ain't even start yet, elevator. You good? I ain't even start yet.
Cool.
Yeah. And for all listeners, man, we talking about the Digital Dog show call out, man. We ain't talking about nothing illegal. Everything is 100% legal.
Legal.
No, yeah. No, we're not even nowhere near close to each other. We're just doing a competition of just like it's this Digital Dog show.
Yeah, that's all we're doing. Putting the dogs in a good light. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah, and speaking
Showing
of call outs, man. Yeah, speaking of call outs, man, if anybody want to call anybody out, man, for the Digital Dog Show, to prove, a point or just to showcase skill, which is with how you can condition a dog or prep a dog or just want to show your dog off or think that your dog, can, outperform another dog, via the, behind the camera or whatnot, call somebody out, man, by any means, man. And this is supposed to be a safe place, man. I know it's competition, man, but it's a more of a situation where it's like run your dogs and not your mouth, So it's like that. And it's all in fun. It's all in fun and games, man. And most people that have these dogs, man, they their personality follows suit. So, we are in a competitive community. So why not compete?
Yeah, I need to work anyway. My dogs need to work, and I need to get my ass up there and work too myself. So it's a win-win situation. You know what I mean?
Yep. I love the motivation from it.
Especially you need to start doing ankle exercises right now, because it's I haven't let this go. You got me on the one thing. You got me on big. You got me this morning, bro.
Oh damn!
Boy got me hot this morning, bro.
Hey, you done struck a nerve, boy.
Hey,
what he got? I know he said he wear ankle weights with them Crocs on. Ain't no way.
Let me tell you something, bro.
You doing too much with them Crocs on, man. You doing too much with them Crocs on.
I don't care about mama step on the court. She gonna get this work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you Big Hill, you found a little sore spot on paper.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing with you either. You think it's a game? I ain't playing.
Have you ever seen anybody use ankle weights on the front of a dog, like they do Tennessee walking horses?
No.
Me neither.
No.
You lucky you ain't
Yeah.
around here now. You lucky you ain't around here now. You off today too. I would be on you right now.
You lucky
You
you ain't
lucky.
Hey, hey, Big Hill. He said, I got time today, and I want these problems, old man. I want. You know what
Yeah.
that man that completely derailed the show.
I
Yeah. Yeah, you gonna need
Oh, man.
you gonna need all them protein supplements I sell on the website, man. Because I'm trying to tell you, look, hey, now you got me on this
Hey.
dog knowledge, Big Hill. You know these dogs, man. But hey, we step on that court, man. I'm the boss. Look at me, I'm the
Yeah.
captain.
Oh, we gonna see.
Yeah.
We gonna see. It costs to be the boss. We
You
gonna see.
gonna see. Hey, you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying?
We gonna see. You gonna see how much you paid because it costs to be the boss.
Hey, you ever been skunked before?
Say what?
You ever been skunked before? I'm
See,
trying to tell you.
that's how I know I'm gonna crush you. Like just the sayings that you be saying. Like, man, if you don't, man, I'm gonna crush you. You ever been skunked before?
If
Man, if
it
you
ain't
don't
never
stop,
happened,
I'm
if
gonna
it ain't never
smash you,
happened,
yo. I'm gonna smash you.
hey, y'all do that same game parlay. Big Hill,
Uh,
4 points, 2 rebounds, get his shot blocked 5 times, and end up on the ground 4. Take that parlay.
hey, but time out, man. Safety first, man. I can't let you go out in them Crocs, man, to go hoop, man.
Nah, let him go out. Let him go out. Don't stop. Let him go out. Ain't nobody saying I'm a senior citizen. Let him go out with them Crocs on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
It's a done deal, man. We both be in the hospital beside each other. I'm still gonna be talking shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we still gonna be talking. We still be talking to the nigga. Let's go.
Don't give him his pain meds first. Get your behind
Yeah.
over here. Give him a male nurse. Give him a male nurse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But nah, man, let's get back to the dogs, man. Big Hill, you triggered me this morning. You got me. Big Hill, you finally got me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got me this morning.
You gone
I
too
got a
far
question,
away.
Greg.
Yeah.
Could you give a rundown of the obedience challenge? Like, what all do they have to do in it?
Yeah, man.
So the online obedience challenge is they have to perform a sit, a down, a stay, a recall, and they have to either loose leash walk or do healing. They have to do a figure 8. They have to come to a complete stop, and they have to do a change of pace. That's it. You have 2 minutes to complete the online obedience challenge.
Yeah.
Is there a bite and an out?
So for the elite class, yeah, there's a bite and out, man. But just for obedience, man, no, you don't have to do a bite and out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, very very simple. It's very very simple things that anybody who's getting into training should be able to accomplish very very quickly. It basically all it shows is you're putting in enough time that your dog can understand what you're requesting of it at a specific given time.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to 601, man. That's, yeah.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. City Boy said quadruple double. Yes, sir. Quadruple double, man. Quadruple double.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, fellas, it is time. My wife about to take my son to the daycare, and she about to go hit the gym. I'll probably go with her this morning, right, hit it together, and then I'm gonna be watching. Walking Dead, man. Walking Dead. Brother Dylan, the online obedience challenge is going to be in April. So along with the April Digital Dog Show, we're going to have the online obedience challenge. If your dog successfully completes the online obedience challenge, there's monetary prizes for that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's called a challenge, not a It's called a challenge, not a competition, because you're not competing against the other people in there other than who had the best time. But you either pass or you don't pass. You know what I'm saying? You either pass or you don't pass, man. It's about you and your dog, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's dope too. Yeah.
That's 601 Solo. That's brother 601.
Yeah. That's why I send them. That's why I say shout out to 601, man. You know. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, man. It's your boy Big A, man. We'll be back in here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Know what it is. Yes, sir.
Big Hill and Elevator, y'all want to make y'all plugs real quick?
Yeah, I can.
Big Hill fam over on YouTube. Y'all know I'm rolling with the Shogun. Salute.
Yes, sir. Elevated Kennels. You can get me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I have the PDF for the Show Dog Journal. I'll send it to you, Dre, and you can start sharing it. And you can send yours. The Cash App, it's not going to charge until I'm about to mail it out. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have to accept it. You know what I mean? For it to actually take the charge. But it's about to come out. So everybody, you can start sending articles for the next one if you want to, and I'll get it all together.
And you got to tell them where to send those articles or how to get in contact with you.
Facebook is the best place to get in contact.
And what's the name of your Facebook?
Elevated Kennels.
Elevated Kennels.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
I've kept everything the same. Like you can find me pretty much generally on every app as Elevated Kennels.
Roger that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man. Hey, I in the woods said you thought you was X, huh? I said, no, man, I had a love for this thing, man. I was 14 in this picture, man. I got the big chain on, the oversized long sleeve black tee. That was a game bred dog on the tee. That was one of them City Trends t-shirts, by the way, y'all. I was a City Trends kind of guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I've been loving this thing for a long time, man. And as we wrap up, I'm just showing y'all some old clips of your boy Dre back in the day, man, with my weed belt buckle on. I had the giant weed belt buckle. My dad was like, "What is that?" You know what this is. You know what it is.
Yeah. Big Hill fam over on YouTube. Other than that, rolling with the Shogun brothers. Y'all already know.
For sure.
Sir.
For sure.
Y'all ain't like that double jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And it's your boy Dre, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Samurai Kennels, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Holla at your boy. Digital Dog Show. Get your entries in today by 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Y'all know before we end the show, I like to leave y'all with a prayer. So I want to hit y'all with a prayer. Bless y'all's day at work or whatever you're doing today, man. Be safe, be blessed, and be good at it. That being said, man, for those of y'all who pray, please bow your head with me. For those of y'all who don't, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? No smoke. But here we go. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
For the love of the dogs.
For the love of the game.
Peace.
Hey, we